No longer is the wait. The wait is over. It is here. Another installment. You know what it is. Easily rigged.
Easily
The honorable
motherfucking rig.
Be Easy that dude. Big rig slaps. Let's go straight to the chat and see what they talking about. Cause we was definitely on colored folks time, but we glad that y'all here. Look like it's a few people in the building. Princess K says I'm here. Shout out to the lovely Princess K.
Salute to Princess K.
Him versus her solution says, yo, let's go. Okay, what's up with it, AR? What it do?
Yeah.
We got Quantum Love Metaphysician, the lovely Quantum. What's happening? Forgiveness is for self, is what she says.
For the
And then
self.
Big Rig Slap was in the chat rocking
Oh,
out.
I was just peeping the
It's
scene, man. I was looking through the
okay,
curtain to
okay.
see
He
who was
was a
out there.
okay, Big Rig lurks. Okay, okay. And then we we got the knowledge and relationship crew. M3, shout out to Mr. Best, First Lady Tammy, Queen, DJ Eddie King, and all of the family, La Familia, knowledge relationships. Knowledge and
Absolutely.
relationships, KAR. Hashtag that. And we even got the bot in here doing work. We got to give a shout out to the wise bot.
The wise bot.
And look, my big Brody, Big Rigs is on limited time here tonight. But you know what? We gonna keep the show rocking. The show must go on. And he has some prior engagements, family affairs. And here we preach family first, even though we all family, he got to handle his business. So we going to get right into it. We going to keep it limited on the car discussions, but the next time, the next installment is going to be action packed. This one is going to be action packed. It's just going to be a little bit more deep, make you think. So, Big Rigs, let them know what you got going on in terms of the car so we can just get right into the discussion.
Off top, man. So I appreciate y'all, sliding through, you know, spending some time with us. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all fucking with us, man. So I really appreciate that. But to this car talk, right? So coming up July 16th, we got the NorCal ride out. You know what I'm saying? So that's usually a big ass fucking cruise. It's usually about, a radius of like 100 or so miles, you know what I'm saying? And there's just a lot of stops in between. You can go ahead and hit my Instagram page if you guys want to see what that's all about or any more information on that. And that would be at Ragtop Delta. And then the other thing that we got,
Also, come back and drop your gram in the chat, while you doing your handling your business, drop your you know how to just take your link from your Instagram and drop that one in the chat for the people too, so it's easily to just click on the link. I'm gonna have to do that too. What up? Princess K is back in the building, like, yo, hey, yo, what's happening? You feel me? But yeah, go ahead, Big Rigs.
okay, and then the next thing we got going, man, it's gonna be in my city. You feel me, San Jose, California. We got July 23rd. We got the San
Say
Jose
ho.
Boulevard Nights. What's
That's
that, bro?
gonna be litty. I said it's gonna be litty out there. I'm definitely pulling up. We gonna have to link on that. So let's just go ahead and lock that in.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice, little shindig, going on out there.
It's gonna be a shindig with the shenanigans, but it's gonna be a peaceful event. Shenanigans ain't always bad. We
No, it
ain't
ain't.
talking about no violence or none of that buffoonery. It's gonna be possibly some foolery, but ain't nobody gonna get killed.
Facts.
So, knowledge and relationships, we're trying to reach an important milestone, 1,000 subscribers. We're more than halfway there. M3 and the team has been doing this heavy lifting and it's almost close. I know it's 800 and some change on the subscribers. Like, share this program in any of the other programs that you see that you enjoy on this platform to help get to 1,000 subscribers, because I tell people all the time, the support is not always monetary, right? Likes are free, shares are free, comments are free. So by you commenting, it helps boost the algorithm, because YouTube try to suppress this. If you ain't talking about salacious, dramatic, beefing, fake beef, conflict, confrontational type stuff, trying to dox people, your numbers and subscribers, it's a slow grind, but the slow grind is better than no grind. So it looks like we got some more people stepping into the building.
Who big stepping in here? Who big stepping?
Okay, well, first let's see what we talking about. Wait, Miss Lady Quantum says July 26th is her B-Day.
Okay,
Okay,
happy
Quantum.
birthday, man. Shit.
Happy pre-day, Quantum. We gonna have something special planned for you because she's a special woman for her special day. We gonna look out for Lady Quantum on July 26th. And even Princess K is like, oh, wow, happy pre-day, pre-birthday, Quantum. And she says, thank you. And oh, snap, we got Daryl Long. Mr. Long is in the building. What's up with you, Brody? He
Salute to
says,
young
salute
bruh.
family. Working tonight, but I still might try to join y'all tonight. Hey, get your bag, man. But if you are
That
able
man
to
done
come
hit a
up,
thou wow. He hit the thou wow, man.
oh, yeah, let's give a special
Bum bum bum
salutation.
bum.
We don't got all the equipment right now. We'll have it next time. So we struggle streaming, so we got to use big rig sound
Hey,
effects.
you know I'm there, man. I'm there. Salute
but
to
you
young
know
bruh.
but either way, salutations to Daryl Long. He has been working hard, cracked 1,000 subscribers again, so salute to him. Hopefully he is now monetized, or he is on the road to being monetized. So congratulations and keep up the great work.
Absolutely,
So,
brother.
Big Rig, did you have any other announcements pertaining to the car events that you will be participating in?
Nah, that's about it, man. I want to give a shout out though to Showstoppers, man. They had their car show this last weekend, man. It was a good turnout, man. They let go about 100+ trophies, man. So that was real good, man. I salute them for sure.
And where was this event at?
This was at the Contra Costa Fairgrounds. You know what I'm saying? So it was out there kind of in your neck of the woods.
Oh, yeah, that one was in Antioch then.
Yes, yes, sir.
Exactly, yes, in Antioch. I know exactly where that one is. I did not make that one. So how was the attendance? Was it a lot of people? Was it
Yeah,
bigger
I,
or
I
smaller?
actually I know one of the people that put it on, and it's actually one of the biggest shows in the Bay Area that
Yeah,
go
the
on. You
last
know what I'm
time I
saying?
went, my bad. Last time I went, you just made me think that I haven't been in this long. R.I.P. to the Jack. That's the last one I went to.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
definitely rest in power, man.
Yeah, so he did a performance up there. It was the Jack, AP9, a couple of the mob, but it was a good turnout. But I haven't been there in years. So how was the environment for you? You had a good time or what?
I didn't actually show up to that one. I know a few people that did, and I was,
I think I lost you, Big Rig. You still there?
yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I didn't attend that one personally, but I had a few people that did, and they actually did really well over there. You know what I'm saying? And then I was on the gram seeing all the shit, so it was a really good turnout out there.
Nice, nice. Okay, so we got a nice amount of people in the chat, several people in the chat, and I know that these people will have a lot to say when it comes to forgiveness. What is forgiveness? Hmm. I'm gonna let y'all ponder on that. And before we get into it, and we are back at it.
Hey.
Hopefully, that was enough time for y'all to hit the like button. Drop 100 in the chat, a fire in the chat. Let us know that you rocking with us, because we do support y'all just as well as y'all are supporting us. So shout out to everybody in the chat. And knowledge and relationships. This is a family, that's what we here for. All right, Big Rig. Let me just get right into it. See, because I have, there's multiple angles. And hold on, we cannot have this discussion without M3. M3, where you at, bro? Whenever you ready,
Oh
M3.
shit.
What's up,
Oh,
everybody?
oh, damn, the
Oh shit.
M3, the mayor, he is looking fly. The background, the artwork, the lighting, everything is
The
on.
hat?
That's what I'm saying. What
Man,
kind of hat is that, M3?
man, it's just like off-brand flat cap. It's so off-brand, don't even have a name to it. Amazon.
Bro, M3, bro, we got to do a stream about that. M3 is the I'm gonna call him the frugal pharaoh, because this this cat ain't seen a deal that we ain't like. And I like him though, because I'm the same way. I practice the art of frugality. And people like, damn, man, did you get that? That's new. Like, no, I just never wore it. I'll be wearing this. I got a pair of like dusty shoes, bro. I wear them everywhere, like get them scuffed. And when it's time to step out, I step out. Other people, they be wearing their hottest shoes to go to Walmart, getting them creased, scuffed, you know what I mean? Muddied up, like for what,
That's a
So,
fact, bruh. That's wild
Man,
to me. I feel them
you
though.
know,
They be on that YOLO hype, like you only live once, man. Fuck all that, bruh.
but
On a
but
daily, I might just have
what
on
about
some regular force
preservation?
type joints on.
What'd you say, Big Rig?
I said most people be on that YOLO shit, bro. They feel they gotta wear they best, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Which I could dig it. You feel me? Yo, the way you look, it mean a lot. You feel me? But fuck all that, man. You know what I'm saying? When I step out, I want to step out all brand new. Shirt, jeans, socks, and shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like to, step out, man. That's just what I do, man. On a daily though, I'm just regular out, boy. Just I'm
Well, this
regular
is a
out.
this is a great appetizer discussion before we get into it, because I do believe that when you step out, you are representing yourself. So you do want to look the best. You want to put out the best version of yourself. It doesn't always mean that you need to have your best suit, but the best version of yourself is someone that's clean, that's kempt, that's hygienically thorough, you know what I mean? And that doesn't mean that you need to put on, like, you can get these the infamous gray sweats, for the men or women could wear those, right? And a t-shirt, and that's good to just go out. You can look clean in that, right? You don't need to put on makeup, lashes, and do all this stuff. You don't need to spray cologne and trim everything just to go out. You know what I mean? So there's a point of, looking good, and then it's a point of kind of just like doing too much, you know what I mean?
I feel you. Look, man,
Or
I'm
maybe
gonna put.
that's me.
Mhm,
I don't try to look my fly as going to the store because I definitely want to hear you on this because I think it slightly
mhm.
distorts a little bit reality too, right? Like let's see, you see Shawty and she at the grocery store, and then she got on heels and all of this stuff, and then she get back to the crib, and she looks nothing like that. Same thing, you meet a dude out and he's in this suit, and you think he's some high value man, and then you go to the house and it's not necessarily that. So just the way you step out doesn't always tell the picture, but people make assumptions based off how you dress, and they're not always accurate, right? You see that dude and
Mhm.
he looked dusty, right? Like, oh, this dude's dusty. Yeah, he's a contractor, making a
Yeah,
100 plus K, so. But yeah, I want to hear
yeah,
y'all chime in before we really get to it.
yeah. So I'm gonna say this, right? See, the only reason why most men they feel like they gotta dress the flyest is because women look at these things and they prejudge, you know. But like I said, I'm not trying to make it a man for women type of thing. I'm just trying to make it clear, right? I'm just saying that specific, aspect. But the thing is, you can still look fly without the Jordans, without the polo. You can have the polo, the fake polos. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna
Beverly
put it like
Hills
this.
Polo Club,
Exactly.
Izai.
Matter of fact, man, just go in like Walmart and Amazon. That's all you need. Walmart, Amazon, and maybe a
I'd be
little
at
bit of
TJ
Ross.
Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington Coat
Target.
Factory,
Mm-hmm.
Dee Dee's Discounts,
Yeah.
Goodwill, Salvation Army,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp.
Hey man, whatever. See, that's what I'm saying. Whatever rocks your boat. And the thing is, you could mix it up to the style that you wanted, and as long as you're like color matching, you know what I mean? Like, look, the cap,
You
Amazon.
gotta
Okay, the
coordinate.
shirt, Amazon. Look, man, like if I want some shoes, Walmart. Okay, so it just all
Oh shit,
depends.
M3 with the XJ9000s.
Hey, man, you know what I mean? Shoot, they got the N1 still selling it. So,
M3, you cooking right now. M3 with the skip to my lose. The hot sauce specials. I like that M3. You just dropped some gems right there for real. Hey, it's true though. That's where Shaq, I think Shaq first shoes was with Payless, and then Hakeem Olajuwon had some Payless
yeah,
ones. Cats don't know about that.
for real,
What you
man.
got, Big Rigs?
I'm I'm real frugal, bro. Like when it come to the whole dress code though, I've always been like kind of keeping it gangster, bro. Like I kind of like the t-shirt, the Dickies or the fives
You
or
with the
something.
Dickies and the Cortez?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of was my get down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like I used to wear the house shoes and shit, like looking like one of them cats off of Menace to Society. Like I was just kind of really old school with it. So like my whole shit was always kind of just, you know, just kind of casual, but my shoes was always right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Hey, that
But
makes sense
yeah,
though, because I
I'm
think y'all
definitely
fellas.
frugal, man, and I could put together, something out of nothing. You feel me?
Mm.
Well, this the thing. It's not supposed to be the clothes making you. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
to both of y'all point, I never grew up with my family being able to afford that stuff. So I would go to school, and I wouldn't have the hottest shit. Cats would clown me. We get into fights, and then there was no more clowning. You know what I mean? But still, you feel some type of way, like damn, I deserve these Jordans, and like damn, I want to be popular, and okay, I am popular, how could I be popular, and I don't got the hottest stuff. So you get indoctrinated and turned into a brand whore thinking you need this stuff. So I was gritting and grinding, hustling, doing all sorts of nefarious activities just to um be living a certain lifestyle. And then I start looking fly and looking in my closet, hundreds and thousands of dollars on merchandise promoting someone else's name. That's all it is. You feel me? Uh Tommy Hilfiger, someone else's name, Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Vera Wang. Shall I go down the list? Versace, someone else's name. So you spend so much time idolizing someone else's name that you don't even build up your name. You don't even have enough value or enough respect for your own name. And with the amount that you be people pay for their clothes, you can literally start your own clothing brand and represent, had the knowledge and relationship gear rather than buying a bunch of Calvin Klein because it looks good or Burberry. That shit was never
Right,
even
right.
made. Yeah, that was made for the ultra rich people, and even they don't wear that. When you see Jeff Bezos wearing a Gucci belt, show me when you
That,
see Bill Gates wearing Jordans. Please, anyone, show me a video. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I mean, do you actually see like the original man Gucci himself wearing it? You know, I'm
Even
not talking about Gucci man. I'm not talking about the man that be making the
the,
Gucci.
the dude who invented Gucci, he don't even wear his own. That's a mic drop right there, right?
Exactly. Hold on, be easy. I gotta give a shout out to I think that's one of your homies, John. How you pronounce his last name?
John Sinatra, what's up? Hey, bro, we about to drop the link. You need to come up for this one. Shout out to the
Mm,
big Brody John. Actually, that's my little Brody, but it's still the
okay,
Brody. That's family. If you
that's
able
what's up,
to
man.
come on up,
Yeah, definitely
but
come
yeah,
on up,
I
man, and
appreciate you. And
hit the likes and subscribe too, though. We're trying to get to
hit the
1,000
like and
subscribers.
subscribe. And my brother Easily Big Rig Slaps had to step out, but we are about to definitely get into it with the topic. I got my homie M3 here, but let's get into some of this chat because we got the chat that is live. We got the chat that is live. Let's see where we missed off at. Salute
Hmm.
to everyone. So shout out for everyone being in the building. This is gonna be a good stream. We would
Yeah.
love for y'all to come up. We need to hear some differing views, or if y'all might agree with this. Doesn't matter. This is a great place and a safe space.
Mm. Be easy. You want me to drop the link right now?
Go ahead, drop that link right now.
All right. All right. So the way how you get on, right? I'm gonna just explain to him. So the way how you get on, click on the link. Make sure that you're logging in using Google Chrome. That's like the best browser. And from that point on, the rest will be there. It will be self-explanatory. And for the ones who are new, make sure y'all cam up too.
Yeah, and cam up to verify that you're not a troll.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't have to stay on cam. If you
Mm-hmm.
prefer to do that, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, we trying to have serious discussions here, so we don't need no troll. We don't need people flashing dong and titties and trying to play copyrighted music and get the stream shut down. So if you troll, and troll somewhere else, we ain't on that type of time.
Right,
But
right,
let's
man.
just run through the chat real quick, and we are going to get active. And Miss Quantum says, thank you, knowledge and relationships. She always showing support. Princess K, I went to a fair too in Alameda. I had to be wheeled in a wheelchair the whole way through, but it was great and there were a lot of people. Hmm. Princess K, so do you got the handicap sticker? Was this temporary? You being in a wheelchair, is this a permanent thing? Being in a wheelchair? Some questions. You don't got to answer that, but curiosity killed the cat. So those are the ones that popped up. I forgot how much fun fairs can be. The turkey legs was fire too. Princess K was over there grubbing, just smacking away on some turkey legs. Okay. And fairs are fun. Anytime you can get out and see social interaction and pretty much a mosaic of people where it's all different backgrounds, ethnicities, and nobody is tripping on that fuck shit, it's always a great and glorious day to celebrate. She says that beat though, yes, we got a lot more heat coming, Princess K. Just wait. And I know Princess K does have some vocals she be singing, so hit me up. We might have to do some exclusive, get those vocals. We got studio access. All you gotta do is tap in. So shout out to Princess K and Quantum. Love. I love the support, Mrs. Quantum. And praising M3. He got my vote for mayor, unless he going for higher office. M3.
Thank you,
Oh
thank you.
shit, Princess K is
That's what I'm talking
Princess
about.
Chic. We don't do
No
brand
name
names over
brands.
here. I'll feel you, Princess K. Princess K know what's up. She looked like she shop at DD's. Princess K be in all of the
What are they called?
big lot.
The big and
She
tall
know what's
or
up.
lot, yeah, something like that.
What was that, M3?
What's that store called? I think it was called like the big and tall store or something. For the
Yeah,
tall people.
I think
Yeah.
that went out because the big and tall folks weren't even supporting it, but they did used to have one right down the street. But I don't think they have it no more.
Oh,
But
okay,
it
damn.
says my granny used to say you have 2 feet, have one pair of black shoes, another in brown, and another white, and you'll be straight. That is true because once you got black, you know what they say.
Hmm.
Black matches with everything. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And the white shoes, this is what people mess up. They get those white shoes and they be wearing them every day to where now they white shoes look yellow. I don't like
Mm.
that. You know what I mean? Like you got to take care of the white and the creases too. You need to get shoe trees. You don't know what a
Hmm.
shoe tree is? Look it up. It will help prevent the crease. It's ways to preserve your shoes. And once again, if you going on a meaningless, frivolous mission, why do you need to wear your hottest $300, $400 shoes to show off? Is that narcissistic? I don't know. Maybe it's a fair question. Oh, maybe I just like to floss. You like to floss going to the laundromat and to Walmart? Who are you flossing to? Fair question.
Yeah.
Princess K says gray sweats. You already know what I'm talking about with the gray sweats. When people say gray sweats, they immediately think of a print. And the print can be imprinted by either gender, right? Gray sweats
Hmm.
is neutral because I know I love to see a toe print, just as well as women love to see a let's see,
Cucumber.
how should I say, a print of the third leg, a sausage
Mm.
print,
Mm.
right? A Johnson print.
An
Um,
eggprint.
Yeah, yeah. Eggplant print. Try to say that 3 times fast. Eggplant
Eggplant
print.
print.
You can't
Good
even
luck on
say it
that.
exactly. So we'll just say EP. And look, even Quantum, she like those gray sweatpants are drool worthy. I know. That's what guys think when they see him. So it works. A clean face with maybe toner and sunscreen moisturizer, hair out in my fro or in a scarf, a t-shirt and jeans is all right with me. I just need earrings on no matter what. That sounds fire. I didn't hear a bunch of makeup and, puffed up lips and, all sorts of weave and wigs, and the fros are fire, rocking your natural stuff. It's cool if you want to wear a wig and weave sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not act like I'm just saying, hey, don't ever wear one. But I think the weaves and the wigs is just like the Jordans, right? You don't need to be wearing Jordans every single day because if you do, that says more about you, your insecurity, and how you feel so inadequate about yourself that you need something external to boost your value and your sense of self-esteem, should get that looked at.
Right, right. Let's see.
Okay, so it looks like I think we dropped the link.
Mm-hmm.
You won't see, they won't talk about those gray sweats. See, I just got to it and I just did a extensive soliloquy about the gray sweats and about the prints. The 3D prints is what we all want to see. And another shout out to the Brody, John Sinatra. And if y'all could see that album cover, it's because this dude is a phenomenal artist. This dude's got heat. You know, I do my artistry
Yes, sir.
myself. You know, I rap and, you know, I'll expose y'all to some of the dopeness of that. But this dude, this nigga here, John Sinatra, this dude got some amazing, impeccable bars, and that ain't no gas and no cap. But that album cover y'all see, I did design it. That was me, moi. You know, I do graphics, photography, film, the whole nine. Yep, they're keeping from that topic, all right. They want no parts. No, it's true. See, M3, you see what I'm saying? They love the gray sweats just as much as, you know,
I
a
know,
dude
man.
wants
Salivating.
toe and that deer foot and that hoof print. They be looking to see that eggplant. Am I lying,
Mm.
M3?
Nah, it's no cap, man. But you know what? I'm glad that the women in the chat are being honest about it right now. So some of them's
Exactly.
probably already I'll just say vibrating. We'll say it like that.
Yeah.
Vibrate for those prints.
I was class clown popular and majorette popular. Yeah, Quantum, you do seem like a class clown. Princess K is saying your name is Cool John. Your name is Cool John.
My locks too thick for wigs. Okay.
There we go. Talk about that print, be easy. This is what we are all here for. Y'all can I wanted to do a topic about forgiveness, but they came here for the print.
Right. For the printness.
The apprentice, quantum, the meta printzition. Damn, we missed the bro the chat. Oh, John says, how do I get on? You just
I sent that was from earlier. Some of these chats are from earlier. But I sent the link already out there. And I could definitely send it again.
Yeah. Let me try to hold on. Let me try to pull it up because I know he gonna have something to say. But while you guys wait, we're gonna send the link. We would love for y'all to come up. The topic is going to be about forgiveness, but you know, this is just all the appetizers. You know, you don't just go eat the main entree. You have some appetizers first, you know, the little bread, the dip in the water. That's what this is before we get into the main entree. And while I'm getting this link situated, I'm gonna try to see if I can send it to the homie. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with a intro. We are back and we are
Mhm.
joined by an esteemed guest. What's up with it? Quantum vibing. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you for
There you
sneaking
go.
up
And
in
that's
here.
the intro. Quantum gets the air horns and everything. That was a grand entrance.
Thank you.
Let me read this real quick because this was the first thing that was on her mind, right? You know, when she broke the door and got up there backstage. She was like, yes, print talk first, then forgiveness. Okay. Matter of fact, if we talk about the print, then maybe she may forgive us, you know, for all of our what's that called? Manifestations.
That's a good one. That's true. If the print is good, you might get forgiven.
Okay, okay. Well, quantum
Well,
love. Are you gonna?
like Empress said,
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
honesty is appreciated, right?
exactly. Well, we're glad that you're here. You
Thank you.
know, it would be more pleasant if we could, like, if you could cam up, one good time, quantum love. You
Oh
know,
my God. Am
come
I
on,
getting
come on.
paid for this?
Well, you get your accreditation. I
Mm.
mean, and it's going to help, boost up the viewers too. You already know
You
quantum.
see,
There you go.
my hair is
Hey,
not.
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. And you got the little cap on too.
Mhm.
See,
Okay, we like that quantum
look,
with the merch too. It just
yeah.
don't stop, huh?
See, the thing is, quantum love is so beautiful. You don't even need
That
to see
that was
her
the whole
eyes.
vibe, quantum.
Oh, y'all so sweet.
Yeah.
But let's talk about these prints. Okay.
All
So what?
right.
So what? Okay, hold on,
Mhm.
because we still eating on the appetizer before we get the entree. But since the meta printzition loves to talk about prints, see, okay, we already know what our about our print.
Uh-huh.
Are we to say that the women? Because like okay, so if a dude is wearing those gray sweats, right?
Mhm.
He know if his eggplant is bulging or maybe bouncing around, and he knows that women are gonna zero in on that.
Right.
Mrs. Quantum,
Hmm.
are do women,
Yes.
I'm asking you to spill a little bit of tea here. Do women get these gray sweats, i.e. yoga pants, knowing that their
Hmm.
let's see, kitty print will be showing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
Okay.
why I'm hoes by it.
We got your homie
Okay,
up in
so
here, John Sinatra. What's up, man?
What up? What's going
okay,
on?
we got the guy straight out of the dungeon, John Sinatra,
Straight out
reporting
the
from a
dungeon.
hood near you. What's
Mhm.
up with the guy?
Out the dungeon. What's going on, brother?
Hey,
Man, not
nothing
too
much,
much.
man.
Thank you for coming through, man. We just vibing right now. We got a whole topic about forgiveness, but right now we just doing a little bit of appetizer because we was talking about, how chicks always love seeing a nigga with a little bit of dang-a-lang rocking them gray sweats. But
Mm.
I mean, we like to see the camel toe and you know what I mean, the
Yeah.
deer foot poking out too with the print. So we just talking about prints. And hold on, Mr. Sinatra, I know that you create clothes.
Yeah,
Do you
I
create
got that Gallery of
Okay.
sweats
Babylon on
with
right
the print
now,
in mind?
Hey, let me see. Lightweight,
That's
but
a
certain
yes.
certain
Yes,
yeah, certain
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
yeah,
a
yeah. I
yes.
ain't gonna lie.
Thank
Certain
you.
designs, certain designs I do, especially when I put the designs on the sweatpants, you know what I mean? Like say if I put it on the crotch area and shit like that, I'm definitely gonna um you know size it up, properly to make sure it's presentable because you know where the eyes is gonna go to. So it's like, you gotta make sure everything is measured up right, you know what I mean?
Well,
That's
I
for
just want to
sure.
say thank you very much.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Thank you for the honesty, because I was gonna have to, if you was capping, you my bro, but I was gonna have to drop you down, bro.
Oh.
Nah, nah, ain't no cap in my rap, man. I'm gonna keep it real all the way.
I know you better than that. You know what I mean? One thing about him, he don't cap. But no, that's true. And Quantum came up here and she said the same thing from the woman's perspective. So
Mhm.
I mean, we here to just have an honest discussion, right? That's how we really get to it. But let me bring Mr. Best up here because I know he got something to say
Oh my
about this
God.
before we move on to the entree. Mr. Best, are you there or are you eating right now?
I think he's just vibing it backstage for the moment.
I think he just vibing backstage. So actually, man, you got keys. Yeah, I was just gonna say you can just. He got the keys to the place, so you can come on in whenever, Mr. Best. So yeah, look, that was a good appetizer, but now it's time to get right into it. So I got so many different angles that I could go with this, but M3, what was the exact question that you formulated to put on the title?
So he's talking about for
In
the forgiveness
regards
part.
to forgiveness, what was, because I got my own series of questions and rabbit holes we gonna go down, but you had a baseline question. I just wanted to see exactly what that was
That
pertaining to
okay.
forgiveness.
Well, actually, the I didn't write any questions down for the forgiveness part. I'm just gonna flow it off. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
whatever you guys
cool.
talk about, because I mean, look, I feel like the
All right,
title speaks for itself as it is. Let me go ahead and pull up because if it's necessary for family and friends, you know, why do we need to come to a point that we got to forgive our family and friends? You know what I mean? And what levels have they crossed the line where it's hard for us to forgive them, but it's impossible for forgiveness to actually happen? And if so, will we be freed up?
cool. I got it. All right.
So the question is,
So
what's
with
the
that being said,
Ooh,
invitation?
we
OG
just gonna
Patrice.
start. We just gonna start with M3, and then we just gonna go. Yeah, shout out to Princess K. But I'm gonna start with M3. We just gonna go around the room and we are gonna rock out
Mhm.
when it comes to forgiveness. So I would say M3, what does forgiveness mean to you?
Man, forgiveness just means like, just freedom, man. Freedom or peace of mind. So, but the thing is, the hard part about the forgiveness is that, man, getting out of that prison, that prison of that hurt that, was upon me. So it's like once I'm able to kind of break free from that, then I feel like everything else, man, could just, flow out to its best. But that's what I look at. I look at it as freedom and a peace of mind.
Shout out to OG Patrice. I seen her step into the building. OG
Yes, definitely.
Patrice,
Shout
what's
out to
Shout
her.
out,
happening?
shout out to 100 watts. My brother is in the motherfucking building.
Shout out to 100 watts. What
Shout out to
up with
both
it?
of them.
But M3, you used a very poignant word to describe that. You said prisoner, right? And once you actually forgive, you release the prisoner, right? You release the
Hmm.
prisoner, but you should also realize that the prisoner that you released was you, right? You are
Hmm.
a prisoner of the circumstance, the moment, the injustice, right? The
Hmm.
crime that was committed against you. That's why most people believe that forgiveness is actually not for the person that made the offense against you, right? It's actually
Hmm.
for yourself so you don't continue to allow yourself to be a prisoner, right? Because essentially that person controls you, right? If you know that I done you wrong and you're unwilling to forgive me, now I'm have real estate in your mind. Now you're
Right.
constantly bitter about me and the wrong I done you, and you hate me and I'm never gonna forgive me. Is that more healthy or harmful to your situation? You know what I mean? So at some point, let me just ask you this. Do you believe that forgiveness is more for you or for the person that offended you?
It's really more for me because I could care less of, the person and the outcome of it, but it's to pretty much free up my soul. Because if I'm harboring something, all it's going to do is change me and my personality, and it's going to eat me up on the inside. You know what I mean? When you're harboring so much hate already in your heart, that shit like affects you like your mental health. So I will only just do that if it's necessary for me to let go and heal from that. But there's some people that you really cannot forgive as well too, though, which is unfortunate. But that's just what it is, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna revisit a point that you made that, but I'm gonna go to
Mm-hmm.
John. You there, John? I don't know
I
if you
think it's
He on
frozen
mute.
and suspended in time, but quantum vibing. I'll come back to you, John. I got you, Brody. But you there, quantum?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear
bump,
me?
cam up,
Okay,
build that cam,
quantum.
the cam out ratio, make it 3 to 1.
Well, I feel like this as an alchemist, as a metaphysician, forgiveness
Mm-hmm.
is for yourself. It's an opportunity for you to
Mm-hmm.
take that energy and transmute it and turn it into something that you can actually use.
Okay,
And
okay.
when you say turn it into something that you can actually use, something that you could use for what purpose?
For any purpose, actually. Whatever you are trying to manifest, you can use it for that. If you are working on a business project or a promotion, you can use that energy for that. So it's basically up to you and whatever you decide that you want to do with
Gotta
it.
find them. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
It looks like John. It looks like you came back. You all good?
Yeah, I didn't have my phone on do not disturb. Somebody had called me. I gotta fix that.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say when it does that, it will mute you and you won't be able to speak. But it's all good. Whenever that happens, we'll just come back to you. Or if it's loud, you could always just mute the mic, etc. But
Did
in
y'all
terms
hear
of
that?
forgiveness, you heard what the other. What was that?
Did y'all hear that when the call came? Did it interrupt the broadcast?
No,
No,
no, it just cut you
no.
off.
I didn't hear. Yeah, it just cuts you off.
Okay.
We can't hear what you say.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
you all good now.
Right.
But
Right.
in terms of forgiveness, you heard what the other panelists have to say, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard what.
So when it comes to
Go ahead.
so do you believe forgiveness is for you or for the person that, made a offense against you?
Um, I think y'all was right with what y'all was on to because it's always up to you. Like you say, you can be held captive to your own feelings and emotions. So yeah, it's definitely on you because it's your decision ultimately to forgive. But me personally, um, I guess I kind of hold it both ways because it just depends on what it is, how the extent of things. You know what I mean? Um, ultimately I do know that if you're gonna walk around never forgiving somebody, you're gonna ultimately be holding that grudge or that that weight, that animosity, and that energy, you know what I mean? That sense of negativity on you. So, you know, I definitely agree. It's up to you.
All right, cool. Also, I got it. So I must go back to M3 in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely. We all got to chime in on this one. So M3, I'm coming right to you. Are
All
there
right.
certain now? I'm. It doesn't matter whether you're religious and believe in God, the Most High, Allah, whatever. Everyone has
Mm-hmm.
heard you're supposed to turn the other cheek, right? But M3, are there some things in life that are simply unforgivable? What you say, M3?
I think things that's unforgivable, man, is when someone is slandering your name. You know what I mean? And trying to tarnish your reputation. When someone's taking out, like, like your own loved ones. You feel me? Or, I mean, look, this never happened to me or whatever, but, for other guys, if their women
You're just
emotionally
saying
cheat on
these
them.
are things that you wouldn't be able to forgive, right?
Exactly. You know? The list goes on, but I just say like those top three things, right? That those things are really hard to forgive, and it's always gonna replay like in your head. You feel me? So, you gotta. There's some things like you gotta be realistic on, because nobody's gonna be walking around and be like, all right, you destroyed
Correct.
my
Yeah.
career,
Like if
my life, or
someone,
whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, like if someone did a drive by and deleted your child, I mean, I know some people will say, well, God says you're supposed to forgive, but reality, you know what I mean? Like, someone
Mm-hmm.
deletes your wife, your mother, and you're just gonna say, turn the other cheek, and what would Jesus do? I, hey, I'm thinking, what would Lucifer do?
Yo, I'll be sending. Look, I'll just be sending those legions,
John,
man.
what you
You know
got,
what I
bro?
mean?
Hell no, you already know it's certain things like when it comes, certain family members or children. Like say for
Mm-hmm.
example, me personally, I can't forgive nobody that's out here, molesting, raping kids, or I mean, taking advantage of anybody that's defenseless. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I say, it's levels to everything, bro. It's one thing you step on my shoe on accident, bro. Like it happens, but don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. And a lot of times it's not what you do, it's how you do it too. So it's like not even to jump into this, but I was even just a lot of people was talking about like the R. Kelly thing, right? You see how R. Kelly got 30 years, but they gave that lady that was with Einstein or Epstein, she got like 22 years. And then I seen people debating like, well, they both was wrong, but if you look at the R. Kelly situation, they were saying a lot of those parents knew what was going on, and they was basically, giving their kid, pushing their kids on
Yeah,
to them.
exactly.
So I'm looking at that situation like, okay, that versus the Epstein situation was a whole nother type of level of shit, and they got lesser. Both of them was out of pocket, but like I say, it's levels to everything. Certain things is just in my book. I can't. I know they always want to say, what Christ say and what God, the Bible, and all that, but I'm just gonna be real, bro. We in the flesh, you know what I mean, and I'm not Jesus, and certain shit, I just ain't finna let it. Certain shit, you know, certain
I feel you on
All
that
right,
one.
cool. Thank you for that answer. M3, I heard you trying to, before I go to Quantum, what was you trying to chime in, M3?
So that part again. Beasley,
Oh,
what'd you
no,
say?
before John was speaking, I know, yeah, I was saying, I heard you chiming in a little bit. Was there something else you wanted to say?
I think I said I forgot the part what I said earlier, but no, but basically like
It was
as far
about
as
the things that you see as unforgivable.
oh yeah, I brought that part already. I think what I was mentioning right is that like I was telling like a joke right because everybody asks like well what would Jesus do right and for some reason they always refer to Jesus but like for me look man I'll be like look let me go ahead and bring my legions or whatever right and just stomp the fuck out of them that's what I would be doing. I'm not Jesus so
straight
that's
up.
what it is. Mm-hmm. So R. Kelly in the trash
Okay.
now.
Ooh, you like, let's get that established. Quantum vibing. You there?
Yes.
They're still vibing.
Quantum, you still vibing with us. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So, Quantum, there are, we already know, I think it's a consensus that we know there are some things that are just simply unforgivable, right? So, the things that right now in your mind, that you've already categorized as like, if this happened, that happened, this is unforgivable, would you seek help to try to, to try to get yourself to, forgive, so you're not a prisoner of that trauma or circumstance? Or would you just say, hey, this person did this wrong, this is unforgivable, I'm taking this to my grave?
Hmm. No, I think seeking help will be appropriate. Um, a lot of times we walk
So if
around
someone
broken.
deleted your child, you would
Oh,
seek help to forgive that person?
I would have to seek
Hmm.
help to forgive that person. Absolutely.
Like that.
That's dangerous
Okay.
territory
What
right
type of
there.
what type of help do you think would assist you?
Hmm. I would definitely need to have a strong support system so I don't do something crazy. Um, and probably a therapist, someone to talk to.
What
Definitely.
does a strong support system look like to you?
A community of people that I can trust if I need to get out of any type of energy like that. Because that's unforgivable. I'm not forgiving the person for deleting my child, but I'm seeking the therapy or the resources to help me deal with my emotions behind it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Do you think
Mm.
I know that I don't think that you stronger than me in terms of mental fortitude, because I know it's hypothetical, but right now I wouldn't necessarily consider that an option. But I do appreciate that you're saying that you would be willing to grow. Now, it would be a process, right? We're just saying hypothetically, someone deleted someone that was near and dear to your heart, and they still were alive. And you're saying you would seek the help to be able to forgive that person. Do you
No,
think that with all of the things that you laid out, the strong support system and the therapist, do you think that you will be successful in that process of forgiveness? Like, do you think that after your journey, you will say, okay, I'm completely forgiving this person and I can see them and no longer be enraged because I'm at peace now? Do you
no,
think that's what would happen, Quantum?
I don't think I would ever get to that point to forgive that person. No. I'm not seeking the help to forgive that person. I'm seeking the help to make sure I don't go crazy because of what that person did. But I'm not forgiving that person. It's
So
a
you're
wrap.
seeking healing more so than forgiveness, right?
Right.
Well, and then it all comes back
Hold
into
on.
pretty much like
It cut
self.
out. Could
Oh,
you repeat that last thing you said?
What? Mr. Vince, what's up?
Hold on,
Mr.
Quantum. What he
Best,
did, God?
What's
What he
up?
did, God? What he did, God? You know what I'm saying?
What's
You know what I'm
up?
saying? Woo! I gotta take over R&B. Since they like the aura up, I'm taking over R&B. All right, I'm taking it over. It's gonna be me. All
Oh,
right, you know what I'm saying? You know what
Oh,
I mean?
that was A&R. That wasn't R&B right there.
You know what I mean?
such a hater.
oh wow.
Woo! Let me
Mr.
read some
Best,
high
man,
notes on y'all. I will.
Mr. Best, you done eating your dinner or what?
Now I had to step to the little lavatory real quick. You know what I'm saying? Handle some business. Now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You know.
He said
Okay,
the
you
man
still
was
got the lab
cooking,
coat
man.
on or what?
I had to get, freshened up. It's hot, so I got to make sure, everything's coordinated. You know what I mean? But I'm here.
Hold on,
What's
Mr.
going on,
Best.
family?
Mr. Best, this the question of the night. Are you wearing some gray sweats?
Hey.
No comment.
Oh,
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
hey,
I
you know
will
that's the
Mic
say,
code
drop.
for
We'll
I will
take that as a
say,
yes.
I do have, a
Mr.
whole
Gray,
amount of different color
Mr.
sweats
Gray
up in there.
Sweats 1984.
Yeah, let me be quiet. Be quiet. I plead the fifth. Let me be quiet.
Hey, look. This is like the sole purpose why Quantum Love came up on stage anyway. You know.
I can't. Nah, y'all trying to keep me to say things and I ain't supposed to be saying. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
Asked a harmless question.
Nah, man, I can't. I'm not gonna do that to myself.
It
That
actually
was a
was a yes or
perfect
no.
question. That was good. Be easy. That was real good.
Nah,
Yeah, it was a yes or no question. It didn't require much detail, just a simple yay or nay.
It does in my mind. It does in my
Exactly. M3, what I tell you, when you bring up gray sweats, men and women minds go to a dark place.
They go
It didn't
to
go to a
Pandora's
dark
box.
place. I'm just gonna say, look, in my gray sweats, you know what I'm saying? I was moving. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying nothing else. I was moving, okay? All right.
Hello, darkness,
And the movement was enjoyed. That's all I'm gonna say. I was moving. That's
all right, Princess K, we got it, girl. Exclusive.
Princess K, we need you to come up. You know what I mean? Right now,
she
Princess
need to
K
come
is
up
cooking.
because her new name is Princess K.
Ooh,
Huh?
Miss
wow.
Princess. Princess.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't say that though.
We had a.
In the beginning, the conversation kind of already went left, though. I don't know who started, but
not a great sweater.
We talk about something gray, and then the girls they just wild out. So
that's like asking if he wear black Air Forces. Like that's a different kind of. I get a different kind of answer.
Hey, some cats.
That's what I'm talking about, Princess.
You gotta ask. 2022, my brother.
Nah, look, a brother with some black Air Forces, you better not let him know where you live. A brother with black Air Forces, you can't trust him.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Cyril Hell Speaks, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir Hell, what's going on, man? What's good?
He says, what's good, my brother? MD Nice Relationships. And he says, salutes to my bro, Mr. Best. Thank you so much, like Sir Hell Speaks. Everybody, like, who's else that's tuning in, please, get the likes up. Get the likes up. And then also share this video as well, too. Subscribe if you're new to help us reach to 1,000 subscribers. We are on the road right now, so help us out.
Yeah, so close. It's 800 and some change. Help out. She said that's terrible. She said no, that's about the princess. The princess.
Mm-hmm. She's talking about that. She's talking about the black Air Force.
Hey, they the same, right?
Yo, you wearing some black Air Forces? Don't tell that nigga who you live.
Bro, this is completely left. But now that I think about it, bro, I ain't seen no black Air Forces since the last time I seen some black Air Forces is when I seen a nigga wearing Jabos with the stripes, and that's the last time I seen black Air Forces.
Because they be on the move, bro. They be on the creek. You see them black Air Forces? You better go the other way. He on the move. He's on the move. Somebody getting laid down for real.
Damn, the murder ones.
The murder ones.
Wow.
Yo, that's what they are. Yo, I'm not lying.
You out of pocket disrespect.
Yo, everybody in the hood know that. You see the black Air Forces, you better go the other way because it's going down. You got the black on?
I didn't know that.
Where Brooklyn at?
I don't care where he lives. If he got on some black Air Forces, you better get out the way.
Every nigga that got black Air Forces need that Debo intro music.
Oh man, you talking about this one right here?
Hey,
there you go.
See, I usually say that for Princess K. Whenever she hops in there. So.
Easy, what you gonna ask me, man? I'm here.
Hey, have you been tuned into the discussion or what?
No, I just came in on the point where Princess K was. I mean, not Princess K. Quantum Love was talking about, how she ain't forgiving, somebody. I don't know what he did. I'm trying to find out what the man did.
Oh no, she actually said that she would forgive because forgiving is about a healing process. So essentially forgiveness is more about you than the person that made the offense. So the print
What's K
topic was
Mary?
just, kind of an appetizer. The entree is
No, the
about
print topic
forgiveness.
is the
So let me
main
just
topic.
ask you, what was that? What was that, Quantum?
That's the main topic. You got it backwards.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. Quantum wanted the whole top. She wanted the main topic to be about the prince. That's why I had to ask you about the gray sweats.
Oh,
She wants this to
hold on.
be a.
Hold on. If you want us to switch up, you got to cam up because we got to build that
Oh
ratio
my
up. So
God.
Oh
you had
wow.
Yeah,
no,
Princess
that
no, because
that
you
is
had the nice
true.
little cap going on, like
Princess
you
K
had the
started
tank
it.
top. No, hey, well,
Yeah,
somebody's gonna
that
have to finish
no,
it.
that
So,
is right. M3, like
mhm.
Quantum, you trying to derail the show and turn this podcast into a print cast. You gonna need to cam up.
Oh shit.
Exactly. We're gonna have to make you work for that.
Oh,
She
excuse me.
probably got look. She
Exactly.
probably
You
got
gotta work for
look.
the
Be
print.
easy. She
You
probably
feel
got the
me?
gray. Be easy. She probably got the gray sweats on right now though. You feel me?
No, I
She
don't.
just
She
sitting there.
got the camel,
I know.
Hey, all
There you
right,
go.
all
See,
right,
that's
the
all
what
right.
I'm talking
camel
Chilling,
about.
toe,
chilling.
and full of
That's what I'm talking about. Look. And then
Quantum
if you look at the
vibing.
cap though, like you got the face though. So you don't even need to see Quantum's real eyes though, because that's how fine she's looking right now. You know?
Is that a Phoenix Suns jersey on?
Excuse
No,
me.
no.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't.
Quantum is hot right now.
Oh.
But the orange jersey or whatever is matching the gray
It's a
sweatpants that you're
sports
wearing,
bra,
Quantum.
people.
So okay, well the sports bra is
I didn't know
matching the
all
gray
that.
sweatpants.
I just thought
So
it was a jersey. I ain't even asked all that. I'm good. I don't.
mhm.
Who brought up the gray sweat star? That's all I want to know. Who brought that up?
Princess K brought it up.
Oh, word, Princess K.
Princess
I didn't
Kate
know you
brought
was
it
moving
up,
like that.
She was out
And
here salivating.
Quantum Prince just
No.
expounded on it. And then me and M3 was talking about it. And then even John designs clothes, and he said when he designs clothes, he tried to put a fly logo by the print because he already know that's where chicks gonna look.
Uh,
Quantum, Princess K, and everybody else already alluded. And Mr. Best is like, you know
Mr.
how
Best ain't
Ronald
say nothing.
McDonald got all them suits? Ronald
Best
McDonald got
he
all
don't
the same
fucking
suits.
cap.
Mr. Best got hella gray sweat.
Man, he
Hey,
came up with that
hey, hey,
elaborate story.
That's
You
a
know,
hey.
good
No, I plead the fifth on that one for real. Princess K, well,
man. It's too.
how you know about gray sweats, Princess K? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna ask. What's the question that you got for me?
Hey,
The
50
question is,
Shades of
man,
Gray
how often you
Sweats.
wear? I would say.
Oh, 50 Shades of Gray sweats? Oh man. Wow. Okay. Anyway,
Starring Mr. Best.
no, not starring me at all. No. Nah, man, that's for
Look, Mr.
y'all.
Best is the
But now
king of
it's
the
in
gray sweats, man.
relationship.
Man, he got all the colors, man. Like he said before.
I do
You
have
did say
multicolored sweats, and gray is one of them. Let me stop. Go ahead, be easy.
is it
What's
your
your question,
favorite?
bro? Not like the black ones, but go ahead, be easy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let me ask that question. All right, Mr. Best. So we've already came to the consensus, right, that there are some things that are simply unforgivable, right? You can decide to
Hmm.
yourself what those offenses are that are unforgivable. But that's why we went with, hypothetically, let's say someone deleted a person that was near and dear to you and
Mhm.
they still were alive. Would you forgive that person because you know that it's harmful to you to just harbor this resentment? Or would you just take that to the grave and say, F this person, I'm never forgiving them, I'm gonna hold on to this hatred?
That's a tough one, man. Eventually, I would have to let go of the hatred. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to seek retribution at all costs, for real. But in seeking vengeance, as they say, when you seek vengeance, you gotta dig a grave for the person you're seeking vengeance for, and you gotta dig a grave for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what come with it. You know what I mean? Even if you're right, you know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's the energy. Like when you trying to seek death, or you trying to give death to somebody, death comes for you too. A lot of times too. It's a crazy scenario. Like I said, even when you're right, like it's a wild thing. Like So I think it's the energy. Like we can't put that energy out there because that energy is gonna flow with you. It's gonna follow you. It's gonna be with you. It ain't gonna just leave. You know what I mean? Once you take a life, like it's gonna bother you. Like it is. Like it's just naturally gonna bother you, even if you feel justified. It's still gonna be within your spectrum. You know what I mean? It's still gonna sit with you in some retrospect. You know what I mean? So I never want to go down that lane, man. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's just something that yeah, it's just something that that's gonna stay in your spirit, it's gonna stay in your realm, it's gonna stay in your energy, and I don't want that around me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So the best justice I would seek is the justice that I know that will allow me to still maintain my stability, and for that person to have to you know have justice fulfilled on their lives, and they will receive that outcome. Rather than that, than me trying to seek justice on my own, it's not. It's gonna just bring more. It's gonna be more death and destruction to me. It's not gonna just end there. Like it's not. So
Mm.
Yeah, I would concur with that. I would also say, since Mrs. Quantum brought up that she would seek out a therapist and also ensure that she has a strong support system around her so that she's able to, kind of go through this journey of forgiveness. What steps would you take, in that scenario, to actually forgive the person? Like, would you also seek a therapist, and what other measures would you take?
definitely seeking a
Mm.
therapist, but also me, man. I like to get away, man. I like to escape to like an island or something like that, man. Someplace Caribbean where I can just chill, look at the water,
Epstein's
and
Island?
relax. Nah, not one of those. But yeah, you trying to get me caught up tonight, but nah. If anything, yeah, I'm gonna escape, man. I'm gonna go into a serene area where it's just quiet and nothing is around me, man. Literally, like it's just a beach. You know what I mean? Maybe some beach chairs. You know what I mean? And I'm just relaxing, man. I'm relaxing, and I'm allowing my soul to be healed. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be able to move on from there. Oh, shout out to Mickey Red. Mickey, what up? What's going on?
What up?
What it do,
We
Mickey
chilling. We
Red?
chilling, Mickey. We
What's
chilling.
happening?
Come join the stream if you can.
Yeah, feel
Oh,
free. The link is down. So, Mr. Best, you saying you do better in solitude, like versus, because I
Yeah,
know, everyone handles things differently. I know Quantum is saying that she would need a strong support system. Essentially, people kind of lifting her up and assisting her through this journey. Are you saying that you would just be by yourself and deal with um this journey of forgiveness by yourself? Like, because if you go into an island and secluded, would you be mingling with strangers? Would you just be by yourself, bunkered away in a hotel room? Like, how would that process go, you think?
man. I'll be. Of course, I have my little bunk, my little bunker, my little bungalow or something like that. You know what I mean? My little condo. You know what I mean? But I'll just be chilling. I wouldn't want people around me because I'm so. I just need that time, man. I need that time to be by myself, man. Like when I'm really really upset, I'm really hurt. I just need time to be by myself. Like I don't want to be around nobody. Like literally nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. What's going on? What's going
Hey,
on,
I'm
Brody?
with you on that.
Come through. Like, I just don't want. The reason I want people around me is because when people are around you, they're gonna bring themselves. They're gonna bring the things that they need or want at that moment. And at times, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I don't care what you want to eat. I don't care who played the game. I don't care what happened yesterday. I don't care who was on the. I don't care who came and see you. I don't care who called. I don't care about this girl that you looked at. I don't care about your man relationship. If you're a woman, if you have a
mm.
man problem, I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? I just don't care in that moment. Like I just want to get away. Like just leave me alone and let me be left alone. And then once I'm left alone, I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just need that time alone, man. I'm not good when I'm really like hurt or really upset. Something's really bringing pain to my to my environment. I just need to get away from everything, man. So
Yeah,
Mm.
no, I totally understand that too. And let's be honest, when you feeling like that, or going through the motions, you couldn't be, not saying you specifically, but someone dealing with that and handling uh that's type of circumstance, they can be a bit toxic, right? So in order for me to not have my toxicity be contagious, shit, maybe I need to just be alone, right? I think some people should be doing that more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, trying to spread, their toxicity around like an infection, you know what I mean? Or trying to bring someone down. If someone is doing good things in their life and and you may be doing bad, I mean, is that really fair? Is it really just for you to kind of burden them with your problems, your issues, your trauma? Now, maybe they are willing and hoping that you would do that, but it is like a balance that you kind of gotta juggle and understand, and everyone handles their issues differently. I think it's a bit problematic when someone handles their problem one way and then they get mad at you because you don't deal with issues the same way as they do, right? Like you might like to be alone and someone else might like to be around people, and then they get mad at you for wanting to be alone, right? It's like, I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
protect you, you know what I mean? And most importantly, myself, right? So I got to protect myself,
Mhm.
then protect you, so it's a bit nuanced discussion when it comes down to that, so in three, I'm gonna go back to you, and then I'm gonna go back to Mr. Best, so we can just
Yes,
keep it
sir.
rocking like that. But the question is in your belief, is forgiveness and being able to forgive, is that more of a sign of weakness or strength?
No, actually, it's a sign of strength. For those who are not able to forgive, those are the ones who are weak and still imprisoned. It's just like the prison analogy that I made earlier. You know, when you're able to forgive, especially during a hardship like that, I mean, you're gonna be set free. So that's gonna be your strength, giving that inner peace and that freedom. But if you don't forgive, you know what I mean? But like I said, it depends, there are conditions. But if you don't forgive that person, it's gonna eat you up on the inside. You know what I mean? Life's too short, man, to be hating or to be a hater, you know? So man, just enjoy your life, man, and just move on.
Cool, Mr. Best. Is
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness more of a strength or a weakness?
It's a strength, man. All the things that you can, all the things that are good that you can bring out of you is a strength, man. Because it takes strength to bring it out. Easy to hate or be a fool or be stupid or do things that's negative. That's easy. That ain't hard. Anybody can do that. But the hard thing
Mm-hmm.
is to have self control. The hard thing is to be disciplined. The hard thing is to maintain peace and order in your life and have love in it. You know what I'm saying? Have all those different things, and forgiveness is a part of it. So those things are strengths, man. They're not weakness because it takes a lot of effort. You know what I mean? Because you just can't automatically just do it. You know what I mean? It's got to take action. It's got to take a process. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I feel on that.
John, what you got? Is forgiveness a strength or a weakness?
Mm, I mean, I agree with what everybody's saying, but just to throw the contrary out there. Um, Man, sometimes everything depends on the situation, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You might be a person, you might be a pushover ass person, bro, that just let everything slide. So in that case, it wouldn't be no strength. There's not no strength in that. You know what I mean? So like I said, it depends on the situation. And then at the same time, like it's a strength, you know what I mean? If you got the ability to let go, because like bro was just saying, I forgot his name, but he don't got no pitch, he don't got no cam on, but how he was saying that anything that could bring positivity, you know what I'm saying, is a strength. So, you know what I mean? I agree with that too. But like you gotta be specific with this, bro.
Mr. Best in the world, and
Yeah,
his
okay.
channel is the Intellectual Soap.
Okay, yeah. Put that in the chat. I'm gonna check his joint out. Yeah, man, it depends. You got to be specific on the situation with that type of question, bro. You can't just throw that out there and be vague with it, bro, because it's too many different scenarios that go on in the world. So we can't just all sit up here and just like, oh, yeah, forgive. Everybody just ain't forgiving, bro. Let's just keep it 100, man. The world would be a whole lot better place. So, we got to be more specific on what type of situation are we talking about. You know what I mean? Because with me, I'm just not finna just forgive anything at the same time. I'm not gonna hold on to a grudge forever about something that's petty or something that's minor either. Like, you know what I mean? So it's to the extent. But overall, forgiveness is a strength. You know what I mean? Because it's harder to forgive. To forgive than not to. You know what I mean?
Right. And then also, in addition to that, like you ain't never gonna forget as well.
Mm, yeah.
So part of forgiveness is
Yeah,
just
forgiving doesn't
basically,
mean forgetting, right?
yeah, you just making amends to move on, past that stuff that bothered you or hurt you or whatever, and you're just freeing yourself up. Like I said, it's all about like a peace of mind to you, but everything depends on the situation. Not everything is worth forgiving, But there are some that it's probably that's just so petty that you're just like, you know what? I'll never forget what this person did, but I'm not gonna harbor that and then let that eat me up on the inside. That's pretty much it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mrs. Quantum, what you got? Is it a strength or a weakness to forgive?
It can be both, I think. It just depends on the situation. But that the way the church forgives, that's definitely out. That's a weakness. I'm not with that.
I like that. The church way, the Jesus way,
Hey,
of
That's
forgiving. The
not the Jesus
pastor.
way, but
Well, that's how that. But see, that's how they try to claim it. You know what I
exactly,
mean? The
exactly.
white Jesus way
That
of
ain't gonna work
forgiving.
for me.
the church
I think we
forgive.
should do. Okay.
I say the church forgive as long as you paying them tithes. Like that's one thing. What I can say, like as far as like Baptists, it seems like as long as folks is paying their tithes, you know what I'm saying, and following along with the program to that extent, you can do anything. They gonna tell you, oh, it's all good, just confess it. And, Jesus gonna forgive you. You know what I mean? But if you somebody who they refer to as a backslider or something, you ain't paying no tithes. You just come in there down there, and you don't want to join. You don't want to jump up and down to certain degrees, you know what I mean? It seems like they might try to outcast you, It's kind of like you can pay your way with that, you know what I mean? I think that's why a lot of people is comfortable with the Baptist, with the Christian um religion, because they keep preaching that you can basically do anything, you know what I mean, and it's just all good because God forgives, and to be godly you gotta forgive, you know what I mean, which I just feel like is kind of contradictory, bro. you know Not even kind of, like major contradictory, really.
Yeah. The one thing that church really
Contradiction.
preaches about is that you could pretty much do whatever you do for a limited amount of days, amount of times. Okay, basically you could just sin anything left and right, as long as you just do those simple things. You know, confess all your sins and pay your tithes. A matter of fact,
That,
double up if they want you to. You feel me? But the
yeah,
thing is, one thing that Princess K did say, right, and she's definitely spot on. The church doesn't forgive; they just cover up. Which this leads into like a story that I'm going to tell you about this.
Contradictory.
hmm So everyone have their own favorites, and it's based off prestige, status, whatever the case is. How much you give them. There was this young dude. Okay, he pretty much. Let me see how I'm going to say this on YouTube. So he pretty much molded the woman, basically raped her. I'll just say it like that. You know what that means. But then he knocked her out. That's how he was able to grape her. Now, I don't know if word got out or he was like doing his little confession or whatever, but they try to sweep it under the rug. They're like, okay, are you still doing that? He was like, yeah, but I'm still struggling with it. I'm trying to like overcome it, you know. And he just just tell him, just pretty much like a little light flick on the wrist or whatever, not even a slap on the hand. Until someone really got outraged and they was threatened to make it public. Then that's when they had to get rid of the guy and put him out. But if it was someone else, look, I know people who didn't even do like those heinous crimes. Maybe they didn't agree with what the pastor was saying, or they just didn't really have um, a good rapport with him. So whatever little thing that you was doing, they'll find a reason to just expel you from church, kick you out, and give you the boot, and that's it. So
I got a killer
Yeah, we
story.
can dedicate a whole stream to the hypocrisy of on the church.
Yeah, it get crazy with the church. I got
oh yeah,
it's similar to that, but it's a little bit even more like more sinister. Like
oh shit,
the whole
okay,
what me was like, you gotta you gotta forgive, let it go. I'm like, what? Like, I mean, they got some people got selective forgiveness, bro. Depending on who it comes to, bro, and it's crazy to me. Like, so I guess it just all depends on the eye beholder, man. Whoever is the one that's perceiving, bro, because everybody gonna have they excuses for who they want to give a pass to and what they don't want to let. It's just crazy. I feel like if we gonna stand on something, we should all stand on what's right is right and what's wrong. Too much
mm-hmm.
cherry picking going on. When it comes to forgiveness, who people choose to forgive and why, bro. There's a lot of it going on.
Yeah. Well, in that particular scenario, man, it's just like money talks.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Correct.
But then
Yeah, so
that
let me
bring up.
ask y'all this.
I,
What
I
you
just
saying,
want to.
John?
I was just gonna say that bring up the question like, well, when is the price? I guess it's as long when is the price is right or some shit like, you know what I mean? Like, is that's what it all really come down to? You know what I mean? Like, how much what everybody got a price on them? Like, we could just buy you look the other way and let this slide. You know what I mean? It seems like that's what overall, as far as like how the world is looking at it, in the grand scheme of things, because we excuse the same way people let these celebrities and certain people with statuses get away with things that you would crucify, somebody in your neighborhood for, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Like you say, it's coming down to the money too. A lot of the money is talking a lot. But go ahead, though, B.
Yeah. No, and even Creflo Dollar even came out recently. I mean,
Mm.
too little, a long ways late, but he was saying that basically they were too focused on, like you said, getting people to financially support, right? They didn't care, people was gang banging, twerking, busting it
Mm.
open, selling coochie, and then coming to church. And as long as you got some in the collection plate, we forgive. Come on in. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
that's essentially what he was saying, and exactly. They all be living good, right? What's that one? I think it is Creflo Dollar, but I know he got like a elevate, no, like a roller coaster or something crazy at his church. What
Mm.
church needs a roller coaster and a train, and then he had a jet, and I think
Oh wow.
he had a nice jet, but he was saying God wants him to have a G5, so he wanted to people to donate money so he can get a new cushy private jet that none of y'all is gonna be able to fly in.
I don't know how true it is, but I just seen
But
headlines that
hey, what would Jesus do?
AB. Busy.
What's up?
You see in the headlines, I think it was like this week or last week, they say Creflo Dollar, he just figured out that he was wrong for, basically having people pay tithes in the church. So he denouncing that now. You seen that?
You said fake ties? Say again?
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. Yeah,
he's saying he basically
What's up, AR?
What's up, niggas?
Bill.
What up, man? Happy
Yeah,
White History
relax,
Month.
relax with that,
How's everyone?
relax.
What up, man? Even though you
yeah.
ain't shit, but what up,
I
AR?
think he, John.
Good, man. Good. How's everyone doing? Appreciate everyone allowing me on. It's the best. M3, Quantum
AR ain't
Vibing,
shit,
Quantum
but at
Love,
least he
John,
know it. What's up with the
Easy.
big dog?
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Man, appreciate you for coming up, Brody.
Oh, man.
How you?
I don't know who this.
AR,
I don't know who this.
how much of the
Hold
conversation?
on, hold on 1 second, BZ. Hold on. I don't know who Trivion is, but you got to turn your camera on first, bro. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, because I can't see it right now at the moment.
You got 10 seconds. 10.
Oh yeah. I know who it is. Yeah.
You know who he is?
Yeah, I know who it is. That's my homie. I sent the link. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hey, just a quick mic check. You there, Trevion?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. I had him versus Her Solutions who stopped in before you, so I'm gonna go to him and then I'm gonna come to you. AR Big Dog, how much of the conversation have you heard?
Oh no, I just tuned in. I
If
didn't
any.
get anything.
Okay, yeah, I know you a busy man, over there saving the baby mama terrorists. So, thank you for stopping, thank you for stopping by. We really sincerely appreciate it. But AR, I already know what you from what I've observed, you have let's see, what's the right way to say this? You have issues with forgiving so easily. Is that a fair thing to say? Right? You don't easily forgive, right, AR?
Louis Vaughn.
Or do you?
I don't know. I think maybe not at first. At first, I'm not forgiving, but as time goes on, I just let it go. I don't know if I forgive. I do let it go though, but I don't
Correct.
forget. So I don't. Yeah, I don't easily forgive.
So with all like the baby mamas,
Okay, so
right?
cool. I have another question, but I'm gonna ask you two quick rapid fire questions.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Sure, it'll be easy. Be easy.
Okay. AR, so we already established that there's certain things that are unforgivable, right? That you'll never forgive that person. But what would you do to prevent that hatred from consuming you, right? Because you don't want it to take over, by you harboring this resentment. What would you do? And so we use the scenario that if someone deleted someone that you loved and they still were alive, what would you do in order to forgive that person? Would you just take that hatred to the grave with you, or would you seek out therapy and other methods so that you're able to heal? AR.
Well, I was actually a twin into 2017, so I have experienced that. But what I have done is just I don't keep that person. It's from a car accident, so it wasn't like street violence and shit. But even still, to know that that person is still alive and around, they don't exist to me. I'm grateful that I don't have to live around them, but they just don't exist to me. So mentally, I have to forget that they even exist.
So how are you able to do that though? Is it like just a switch you turn off? Do you meditate? Do you have a therapist?
I think
If
it's
you're comfortable telling people, how you process that.
As far as because I did go to therapy when I was younger, so I've been doing that since I was young, from trauma from my father. So it's not something that I can control or whatever the case may be. It's just something that I do, even to the point where there's some streamers I just forgot they exist, even these YouTube spaces, but and also it does affect me as far as the lack of empathy on people. So it's not like a pro, but it's just something that I automatically do. That's how I'm able to not be so hurt on a daily basis of a lot of things.
Okay. I appreciate that vulnerability, though.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so the last one before I go to Trey real quick, and then, do you consider forgiveness a strength or a weakness, AR?
It's a strength. It's a strength.
Why do you look at it like it's a strength?
What makes it a strength instead of a weakness?
For you to allow yourself to let your enemy know that you're vulnerable, that what they've done has affected you to the point where you're actually seeking somewhat of approval or some sort of closure, whatever the case may be. I think that takes a lot of strength to not have that pride, and to show the person that you forgave them. That's just to me,
Okay, cool. Thank you, AR. So we
No
about
problem,
to
man.
go over to Travion. What's up with it, Brody? You there?
What's up with it, bro? Shalom, gang.
You there, Trey? What's up with it, Brody? Man, thank you for joining us. Yeah, we got the family here. This is my bro Trey, man. Coming straight out of Seattle, the West Coast, but he residing in hot ass Arizona, the desert, you know what I mean? But it's still West. But Trey, we've been on the topic of forgiveness. So I'm gonna just give you the two rapid fire questions, and then I'm gonna go back up to M3, and we're gonna do a round robin of this question. So I know, you come, from the streets, from the mud and the soil, you know what I mean? So we've seen and maybe even done a lot of unforgivable things, you know what I mean? So we know there's things that are unforgivable. However, using the scenario that if someone has like deleted a person, your child, your mama, your wife, someone that's near and dear to your heart, and they were still alive, would you forgive them? Why or why not? And if you would forgive them, like what would that process look like? You seeking therapy, meditation, what?
That's a hard one, family.
That's what we here for, man. Nothing easy.
Yeah, that's
My name be easy, but these questions don't be easy.
Yeah, this is definitely a hard question. When they, like if it was somebody like my family was taken off the earth from an accident or something like that or whatever, whether it be vehicular or whatever, I can't really put myself in somebody else's shoes and that happened. I mean, this happened to me before, but I mean, as far as forgiven or not forgiven, I think it would be easier to forgive somebody in a situation like that versus somebody actually maliciously trying to take your family's life or something. Me personally, I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius, so I don't let shit go. I'm gonna keep it real. It's up with me.
Oh shit, the bitter Sagittarius, they be holding on to grudges.
Yeah, I do hold on to grudges, but the reason why I hold on to grudges is because I try to treat everybody with respect. I know where I'm willing to take shit about my disrespect. So I try to give everybody, the golden rule type of shit, So if you treat people the way that you they supposed to be treated or whatever, and they cross you, you know, you can't just have a conversation with somebody and tell them how you feel. That's a feminine energy to me. You get what I'm saying? Because some people they don't move like that. Some people are like, you know, if you give them an inch, they take a mile type shit or whatever. You know what I mean? So if you show that you're forgiving in certain situations, especially somebody take your family member life maliciously or whatever, you get what I'm saying?
You know, don't judge her and who are you.
What? What happened?
Who said that?
I don't know. I just heard a voice. I ain't. But so I'm more or less like, I know a lot of people don't think the same way you do, or you or me would in certain situations, whether we've grown as adults or, you know, from a childhood aspect to an adult. Some people go through their whole life doing fucked up shit to people, and nobody's ever checked them or whatever, because in their mind, they're like, uh, I should forgive this person or let it go because that's giving that person power over me. But in reality, I look at it like, you know, that's cool if you want to do that, but I'm gonna get on your helmet. You get what I'm saying about mine, though, you know, because the bus gonna stop with me. It's not gonna be another person after you cross me like that. You're not gonna do it to another person. If you haven't never thought about your actions up until you cross me, you gonna think about them then. You get what I'm saying? And if you live, you get what I'm saying? Not saying I'm out here trying to harm people or whatever, but like I said, I'm not out here trying to harm people and hurt people maliciously or none of that type of stuff. So, you know, to be able to forgive I can't really say if that's a weakness or a strength. I kind of feel like it depends on the situation. You know, I feel like it's isolated
So you think
situation.
it's a combination of both?
Well, I mean, it can be like in a situation where your family member die in an accident, a car accident or something like that. I think it'd be hard to forgive somebody because you're dealing with the hurt of them not being there. But at the same time, it's not the same type of situation where you know somebody that hunted your family member down and gunned them down in the street, stabbed them or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not the same type of situation. So uh in the case of that, I would say, you know, I could see how that could be a sign of strength to you personally if you forgive somebody, because some people, they can't harbor stuff and go on with their life. Some people got to let go of shit or whatever in order to move on with their life. Then there's people that actually take the negativity that they deal with on a day-to-day basis or just in their life in general, and they use it and direct it in a positive direction to help them move forward. You get what I'm saying? So it's like different strokes for different folks type of situation. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not out here trying to harm nobody. So you touch mine, I'm gonna touch yours. That's just real. You know, I'm on some Malcolm X shit. Fuck Dr. King. I don't believe in that shit.
Mm.
That's me.
Got you.
Hey, that's real though.
All
You
right,
feel
Trey.
me?
Thank
Straight to a
Thanks
point.
for that answer, man. And over here, man, it's no judgment, man. You know, when you say something, things that you mean and that you're willing to stand 10 toes down on. And I know you personally, so I know that you always do. And hey, if we agree or disagree, it's gonna be done respectfully. This is not an echo chamber, and I mean, this is a space for everyone to speak their mind and opinion and perspective, no matter how popular or unpopular. And I'm gonna go to you, M3, because we talking about forgiveness and the importance of it. However, it's a
Mhm.
process, right? So in that process of forgiveness, you know, people say forgive, but I'll never forget. Do you forgive and never forget, or do you forgive and forget?
Oh no, I would never forget. You know, every action that's been done. Hell, I won't even forget the stuff that I've done to other people. You
Right?
know what I mean?
Uh,
So the point is that there's some things like I said before, there's some things I could be willing to let go, but I'm always going to keep a record of things mentally because, quite frankly, that person have not proven anything to prove my trust again. Okay, and look, if it was something, like I said, we gotta be honest with ourselves. If it's something that's like maybe like an accidental, something that the person didn't mean, and you could kind of feel it, okay, you could kind of let it go. Or some things that people say at the moment, you can kind of brush it off. As long as they apologize or whatever. But when they're doing something intentionally to try to destroy you, try to crush your soul, your spirit, you know what I mean? Where it be slander, you know, deleting family members. Come on, man, you can't forgive that. If anything, you're gonna want justice to happen. You might be a vigilante one of these days, and you might want to like just bottle cap all the people, the children, and everything else. But it depends. Whatever that gives you a peace of mind.
Yeah, whatever provides closure for your situation, right? It may not look the
Mhm.
same for every individual.
That's just gonna be like
You
Skittles,
there,
bro.
Mr. Best?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
I just thought about something when he
All
just
right,
said that.
cool.
Can I interject for a second? Not that I
Yeah, yeah,
disagree with
yeah.
it. Not it's just I had a thought process just clicked on when
Mm-hmm.
he said that. Um, if you got a family, like it's hard because like when I said what I said earlier, I'm talking about like I got family members that ain't out here hurting nobody. They minding their own business, and somebody maliciously hunts them down and takes their life. That's what I was referring to. If you got family out here that is out here doing shit they shouldn't be doing or whatever, you get what I'm saying, and they run across somebody that's gonna stand up for get down for their crown. You get what I'm saying? It's either you or them type of situation. That's a
Mm-hmm.
kind of sticky situation. You get what I'm saying? And so I kind of have to look at it from two different lenses when it comes to that or whatever. Like I I kind of would I would want vengeance because that's my family. But at the same time, if I know my family been out here being Ivan the Terrible, you get what I'm saying? At the same time,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be hot about it. But what you think was gonna happen? You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I had that's all I wanted to say though.
So you would just let that ride then?
No, I didn't say
Let's
that.
say
I
it
No.
didn't say
was your family member.
that. No, I'm
Hold
not.
on,
I'm not.
Trey. So let's
Yeah.
say it was your family member.
let's
Okay.
say let's say it was my family member and they was out Ivan the Terrible, or let's say it was my family member and they wasn't out here doing nothing to nobody.
No, I was saying if it was your family member that was Ivan the Terrible, some people say either way, that's still my blood. You see the posts all the time. Nigga do a drive-by and they like free Trey. Like Trey killed three, you know what I mean? Trey killed three little kids in that drive-by. That's my cousin, free Trey. So you
Mm,
basically saying if your cousin is Ivan the Terrible, let him burn.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
The,
saying it gets sticky
Oh.
when it comes down to when you look at it through that lens. That's when it gets sticky. You get what I'm saying? I'm at the age right now where I'm not jumping the gun to go throw my life away for nobody. You get what I'm saying? Like I've been blessed to make it to where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I love my family. If I ride with you, I ride with you. You get what I'm saying? So if it was a situation like that, I'm not probably about to hurry up and go look for you. But if I see you, you get what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have a conversation. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I see you.
all right,
You
cool.
get what I'm saying? I see you.
I might have to revisit that with you, Trey, but I'm gonna go to Mr. Best, and then we just gonna go in order with the same question. You there? You still there, Mr. Best? Right?
yeah, I'm still here.
Cool, man. So, bruh, are you the type to forgive and forget, or to forgive and remember everything and have these receipts, mental notes, and invoices?
I think. See, a lot of times when people, here's the thing, man. A lot of times people don't want to forgive and forget. They just haven't tasted death. They haven't tasted death. When you taste death, and death is on your footstep, and you taste it more than once, you know what I'm saying? All that bravado, macho chismo bullshit goes right down the motherfucking drain. But you got to taste death though, and you got to see other people around you taste death or experience it or suffer almost the consequences of it. And then once you see that and you experience that, that's going to change your whole perception. You know what I'm saying? Because when your life is
Hey,
on the
Mr.
line,
Best, could you give us an example of tasting death?
whoo, man, you sure you want me to go down that road?
Please do, because I was just about to ask the same thing. I'm trying to figure out
No,
where
no,
exactly you're
yeah,
coming from with it.
yeah. No,
Mm,
please go down that road. You know, this is for clarity.
you know,
Go down that road.
all right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, okay, when I was in the midst of, my illness, which I have now, you know what I'm saying? At the height of it, when it was really bad, you know what I mean? And I could barely sleep, like, and I could barely function, and I could barely make it to the restroom on my own power. Like, I was literally like falling asleep, like on my bathroom counter, like literally. I literally falling asleep on the bathroom counter. Like, it was just terrible, man. Like, it was terrible. Like, I would stay up all night because I couldn't breathe because of the weight that was on my body, man. It was terrible. It was bad. It was real bad. You know what I'm saying? And I was in so much pain because of that. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. You know what I mean? And that was scary. That was scary. You know what I mean? Can you imagine you thinking that you're waking up in your bed, but you're not waking up in your bed, you fucking in the bathroom or you in the kitchen, you about to fall in your ass? Like, that's some real shit, man. You know what I mean? But going through that, you know what I mean, it really opened my eyes to a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it really opened my eyes to a whole ton of shit. But also, me seeing the shit that my dad had to go through while being in prison, like just him going through the motions and him not being here and how it affected my family. And you know what I mean? People sound like they're crying on the phone because he's not around, and my sister looking sad and shit. Like, just seeing that shit, man, all the time, that shit takes a toll, man. It bothers you. You know what I mean? That's not some simple shit that you can just be like, whatever. It really fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Big time. You know what I mean? So thank you, Quantum. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, so I've just seen it in a lot of ways, man. I've seen it in a lot of ways. I've had a lot of family members die. I've had a lot of family members not here. You know what I mean? And just seeing it, man, it hits you different, man. It hits different. You know what I mean? When somebody's not here and they really not here and they not coming back, like they not coming back. They not walking through the door. It's not gonna happen. Like, that shit just hit different, man. It just hit different. Like, it really do. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So go ahead, Bees, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro. That was actually super deep, but I'm not gonna let you off the hook. So
No, I'm
ultimately,
here.
did you say that you would more of the forgive and forget? What was that?
No, I'm here. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I just, did you say that you are the forgive and forget type, or you forgive but you remember, every wrongdoing and mishap?
In order for me to forgive, I gotta forget in some retrospect, man. I have to. I have to. I can't harbor shit, man. Life is short, man. Life is super short, shorter than the midget. You know what I
Eventually,
mean?
you got to
So
let go, right?
you got to, like, because it's a long and short ride at the same time. I don't know how to explain it like that. Like, life is long, but the shit is short at the same time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I can't waste the time that I don't even know how much time I really got. You know what I'm saying? And so dealing with certain things, you know what I mean? It just brings things into perspective of what's actually really important. You know what I mean? Like, if if that shit ain't gonna stop me from doing what I need to do on a regular basis, then I don't care. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna let it hold me back, man. I got too much. I got too much greatness that I need to fulfill, and I don't know in what time span that's gonna be in. You know what I'm saying? I just know I got to fulfill a lot of shit. So You know what I mean? With that being said, I just got to keep moving. I'm not gonna focus on what happened last year or 3 years from now or 4 years. I don't. I can't. I'm not even on that type of tip no more. I mean, I already evolved past that. You know what I mean? And whatever party's involved, hopefully they doing better for themselves, man. I just can't. I can't hold on to it, man. I just can't. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Thank you for that answer, Mr. Beth. That was quite thorough. Quantum
definitely.
Vibing, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Quantum. I know you're gonna give an equally deep answer, but it's the same one. Are you the type to forgive and forget, or do you forgive and remember every little detail of the wrongdoings that you hold on to and that you might potentially throw back in somebody's face one day?
Absolutely. I'm keeping the receipts, honey.
Say that.
Shocker. I would have
I have
never
to
thought you were gonna
remember.
say that.
I have to remember, honey. I have to. Why else do we
Why do
go
you
through things?
have to remember versus letting it go?
Why do we go through things? So we can remember the lessons. So you can understand that when you see that shit coming, go the other way. So it's good to remember. Don't just forget.
Okay. Do you think it's more helpful or harmful to remember and keep those receipts?
It depends on the person. I can remember. I will treat you like I don't remember. That's an art, but I'm
So
definitely gonna
you'll act and
absolutely.
fake?
It's not being. It's just I know who I'm dealing with. That's my responsibility to know who is laboring among me. So I can be cordial with you. You can be in the same room with
Okay.
me. That's fine. I'm gonna remember everything. Period.
So if you remember everything, have you truly forgave that person? Like can you still forgive and not forget?
I think it's possible.
Like is that truly possible?
Absolutely.
You
Anything is
you believe
possible.
that it is possible?
Absolutely.
Anything is not possible. It's a nice slogan, but anything is not possible.
If that's what your mindset is, then that's you.
Quantum,
But anything is
quantum,
possible.
can you dunk a basketball?
Absolutely.
You've dunked a basketball before.
I have not.
I'm just saying. Now you speaking fluent
But I'm
Japanese,
answering
quantum.
you honestly, both questions. So
You've dunked a basketball.
no, I have not. Do I believe it's possible? Yes, I do.
You believe that you would be able to dunk a basketball on a NBA regulation rim, quantum?
See, now you added all of this extra stuff.
When we talk about dunk, we ain't talking about no kitty rim. We talking
You
about the
didn't
real
say what
thing, baby.
kind.
Come on.
You didn't say what kind. You just asked, was it possible? And I said,
10
yeah.
feet is regulation.
Oh my goodness.
I believe I can
Whatever.
fly.
You're not gonna get me, okay? Anything is
I'm
possible.
just saying, you saying anything is possible, but then you also admitting that it's not possible for you to dunk.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
talking
say
like she Brittany Griner.
I didn't say that.
She
It is
acting like
Free
possible,
she
and I
BG.
Brittany.
believe it's possible.
Free Brit. Biden, what you
Free,
doing,
free,
dog?
free Brit. Free Brit.
All right, Quantum Sense. I love you, but you capping right now. You
No,
know you can't
whatever.
dunk. Anything is not possible.
Whatever.
It is a nice slogan. I will make a shirt, and you'll be the first one I send it to.
Give me my check then.
Damn.
Thank you, Quantum. Moving
Royalties.
on to Travion. What's up with you, dog? You still there?
I'm here live and direct.
Trey,
What's good?
are you the type to forgive and forget, or are you forgiving, but you holding on to every little nasty, gruesome detail? What you
Well,
doing?
like I said, man, I'm a Sagittarius, right? So if we talking
The
about
grudge holders.
if we talking about the subject matter of people getting deleted and shit, I don't see how I can how I can remember some shit and not do nothing about it. So that's why I say it's
So is that truly forgiveness, Brody? If you holding on
nah.
to
There
it?
ain't no forgive. Like, come on, man.
Can't
There's no
forget that.
coming back after somebody get laid down. There's no coming back from that. You get what I'm saying? So what are you
There,
supposed to be forgiving them for? God
there's
forgives.
no in that.
We don't
There's
have the power to forgive sins. We not Christ or whoever you consider. You get what I'm saying? Like let's keep it real. Somebody smack your mama, you gonna forgive them or you gonna smite
Hold
thee?
on, Trey. You supposed to turn the other cheek though, no
yeah.
matter what. What do you say about
Man,
that?
like, okay,
Mm.
that's to a certain point, man. That's to like I feel like this honestly. Let's get right
It
to the
don't
basics.
say turn the
Let's
other
get
cheek
let's
to
get
a
let's let's
certain
get
point
let's
though.
let's get right to the basics, right? If you my peoples and I fuck with you and we good like that, there shouldn't be no type of bullshit going on between us anyways where I ever have to think about doing no shit like that. So if that ever does become a option in my mind of something that I need to do toward a motherfucker, the friendship is already or whatever it is has already been severed. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't there's no gray area with me with shit like that. Like because I think we all have precious lives and shit like that. But if somebody don't care enough about who's affected by when they take one of your family members or whatever. If we just even went back to antiquity, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even understand the way black folks run around gangbang now and shit like that. They do it not the way they supposed to. If somebody touched your family member, you get what I'm saying? Back in the day, long time ago, back in the day, you get what I'm saying? That person was supposed to get banned from the community and they had to go somewhere else because your family had the right to do something to you if it was unjust. But people forget that. We we'll touch each other, but you won't do nothing to the police or the white man. You get what I'm saying? So the way I look at it, like, well, damn, if it's up, then it's up. But I'm not about to, if I got to remember some shit, I'm going to remember that you ain't here either. You get what I'm saying? After I'm gonna remember that my family member might not be here, but you ain't here either, nigga. That's what I'm gonna remember. Yeah, you're not gonna have me in a situation where I gotta remember my family member not being here, and then at the same time remember that I ain't do shit about it.
Yeah, no. Now that is a tough position to put people in because now not only are you saying that, look, I have to mourn my family member, my loved one, but then I also need to what, like somewhat kind of bow down to you, in a certain sense, like
And that's
with the
exactly what
forgiveness, right?
they asking. That's what
Yeah,
somebody's asking when you.
it's
So like I
you
can't look
kind
at
of
it.
are acting like a spiritual bow down, and not everyone is strong enough to do it. And sometimes it's not about strength. Some people just don't find it purposeful or meaningful to do, right? So I just don't have the desire to do that. You know what I mean? And from what it sounds like, Trey, instead of turn the other cheek, it sounds like you more of an eye for an eye type of guy.
Yeah, I already told you I'm not on that Dr. King shit. I'm on some Malcolm X shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, um,
Radical
I'm
Trey.
not. Nah, it ain't even radical. It's just real. You get what I'm saying? Like I said before, I treat people with respect because I know where I'm willing to go about my disrespect. You get what I'm saying? So, if it's not my fault if nobody else has the type of moral compass that I have. You get what I'm saying? I know I'm walking my life not in your business fucking up your shit. So if you decide to come fuck my shit up, well, there's consequences when you come fuck my shit up. So if there ain't consequences for the next person if you fuck their shit up, well, I mean, it's a dog eat dog world. But when you come this way, just know we got lockjaw over here. You
Okay,
know?
shake them up then, Trey. Thank you for that answer, man. We appreciate the realism, man. We want it raw, uncut. We don't do the counterfeit. John,
Never
what's
that.
up? I see you blacked out. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. So, man, we've been having a very fruitful discussion. And, man, what you doing? You forgiving and forgetting? Are you forgiving and you jotting down every detail so you can remember and bring up at a later date?
You already know how I'm coming, but for those who don't, man, I mean, I probably ain't finna just be bringing shit up at a later. I don't need to, because if I know it, you know it. It don't need to be brought up. You know what you did. You know what it
It
is.
is what it is.
Later. No, I think that's like some female. For the females, they like to do that. They want to bring it up and I'm not, bro. Come on now. We ain't even got to go. We ain't playing like that. But we speaking on a situation. You talking about like your family member got killed or some shit like that, or what you got?
No, that was just that scenario was just basically how would you be dealing with the scenario? Would you forgive now? It could apply to any scenario. That was just an easiest relatable scenario. But I'm essentially asking for anyone that wronged you, whether this offense was severe or just subtle. How would you take that? Now I understand it does matter on different offenses. So let's just deal with something that's severe. If someone has severely wronged you, using, the them like deleting your family member or anything with that level of severity, would you forgive and forget, or would you just forgive and remember, and hold on to it as a lesson, or it could just be as fuel to your rage and anger. You know what I mean? And it can be more harmful than helpful for you to hold on to that. So what would you do in your belief? Would you be, hey, I gotta let this go, I gotta forget? Or would you just say, I forgive you, but I'm gonna hold on to this lesson of hurt and pain?
All that, brother. Brother, the severe the wrong, the most severe the consequences. That's how anything goes. Like you feel me? If somebody accidentally, well, if somebody purposely, you know, cut off one of your limbs and you gotta walk around forever, you know what I'm saying, missing an arm or a leg, you know what I mean? You gonna treat that the same way as they accidentally hit your car? Or they was mad and when they was mad they ripped your shirt or something, but they didn't, or they just you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I'm not saying everything is tit for tat, but the severity is gonna depend on how severe the consequences is. That's just logic. You feel me? And everybody you want to be politically correct and all that, but I'm just gonna be real. Like, you feel me? It ain't no, oh yeah, I forgot. Nah, bro, we remember everything now. At times you might forget, but then every now and then something will come back to you. Like, you know what, I forgot that nigga did steal my my CD player back in the days or something. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? But only certain things might bring that up because we can't think about, you gonna get wrong in life. Let's just be real about that, right? Everybody gonna get wrong. So you can't just remember everything, bro. So it matters about how traumatic something is, you know what I mean? What impact it have on you, what kind of stain it really leave on your brain. You know what I mean? I didn't got so much, I didn't been so much that happened to me. I can't remember it all. But now certain situations might bring it back up in my mind. Like, you know what, I have been through that. Or, oh yeah, I remember so and so did do that or whatever. But like I say, it depends on how severe it is, bro. And I mean, it's just I'm a necessary type person. So whatever is necessary is what I'm just gonna have to be. And that's just how it is.
That's real.
Cool. Thank you for that answer, Brody. And we've been joined again by the homie Big Rig Slaps. You back, Brody?
Yeah, I'm back up in this thing.
Cool, man. Before we get to business, we also been joined by my other brother, man, the infamous, the aggressive one, Razik. What's up, dog?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, you already know how the
Yeah,
fuck I'm
what's up,
goddamn
dog?
coming in, nigga. Parachute. You know what I'm saying? AR's blazing, nigga. What the fuck is up with everybody, yo? Peace. Oh, y'all good? Yeah?
Oh yeah, it's good.
For
Oh
sure.
shit, yo.
Hey, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to Big Rig. Big Rig, you been tuned into the discussion or what?
Lightweight. What was the question?
So we've been still on the topic of forgiveness, and I just been giving different question scenarios, and the current one was, what type of person are you when it comes to forgiveness? And we used a severe scenario. Hypothetically, if someone had deleted someone close to you, your mom, your kid, your wife, you know, uh, what would you forgive that person, right? Would you, and hypothetically they would still be alive, would you forgive and forget, because you need to move on and let go and you know uh process, basically go down the healing process? Or would you basically forgive them but remember every detail and basically hold on to that resentment and anger? What type are you, to forgive and forget, or to forgive and just remember every detail?
I'm not forgiving. I'm not gonna forgive, and I definitely ain't gonna forget. So I mean, just certain shit is out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Certain scenarios, certain situations, it's just out, my nigga. Like it just there is no forgiveness for it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a pretty reasonable dude, and I got a lot of forgiveness in my heart, and I just shit. But when it comes to like something really severe or something like that, somebody getting deleted or something, the family, the homie or something like that, I don't forgive that type of shit, bro. Because just I just don't do it, bro. I don't do it. Like, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can handle certain situations in life. You know what I'm saying? And there's sometimes where you just gotta kind of like do your thing. You feel me? But there's consequences to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you willing to go ahead and step into that lane or that arena, then you got to kind of be prepared to what comes with that. And I'm kind of more the one like you kind of take one of mine's, man. You got to lose one, bro. Like I ain't trying to be on no crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just kind of the mentality of motherfuckers, man. It's just keeping it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? We older and everything, and it ain't as serious as that. I mean, I gotta keep it 100. You feel me? I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't as serious as that. I don't want to sound like I'm some type of hothead or something like that. You feel me? But that is the mentality, bro. And just when it comes to forgiveness, it ain't gonna be there, man. And depending on the mood or whatever, and running into whatever type of situation with that other party, it could be bad. It could be
It's
bad.
gonna be bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. And I think it ain't even really about being a hothead. More importantly, it's about being a man, right? Sometimes they try to attach all these labels. Is he a hothead? Is he a thug? Is he a square, an educated lame, poopy? It don't matter, man. The most prestigious title you could hold is being a man, and every other title comes under that umbrella, right? Doesn't matter if you pimping and gangbanging, you got to be a man before that. Doesn't matter if you're a cop or a doctor, you have to be a man before that. So I stand on my masculinity and me being a man, right? So just as a man, I'm just not cool with forgiving any and everything. Am I wrong for that? Am I
Hell no.
flawed? Maybe. But
Hell
hey,
no.
that's what I'm just saying. It's just some things I'm just
That's
not
all
willing.
opinion, you feel me? And I could really give
Exactly.
a fuck about somebody's opinion, bro. And that's the only reason why I kind of put that label as a hothead, you know what I'm saying? Because we kind of like on the platform and people be on like their own hypes and try to be, they real firm with the wordplay and shit or how you kind of present yourself. So I just kind of put myself as an example. I was like, I'm not a hothead. Don't put me as a hothead. You feel me? That's just real life shit. You know what I'm saying? These are how motherfuckers really do be thinking in the real world. You know what I'm saying? It's not no Disneyland shit. It's just keeping it 100. And that's why I had to put in, also, yes, I am, getting older and shit like that. And, I'm not on no just fuck shit. But again, certain shit just is not forgivable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to stress that.
Yeah, I think everybody knows certain shit is not forgivable, and it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's actually infuriating because people they will be trying to get you to forgive stuff that they know that they wouldn't forgive it if it happened to them, right? They'll say all of the right stuff like, the PC answers, man, just pray on it and let go and let God. And what would Jesus do? And you can't allow the hate to consume you, but let something happen to their family member. Then it's like, oh, grab the pitchforks and stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm
all that
not.
shit they said is all out the window and come on their side.
Exactly. So yeah, so you people understand it's that limit, right? It's that limit of severity where some people will say, "Hey, this is not an offense that I will be willing to enact some sort of violence on." But then somebody could take it to a next level and they say, "Look, them going to court is not enough. I want some vigilante justice. I'm not forgiving this person deleted my family. I want this person deleted." You know what I mean? Because when people are sending criminals to the death penalty and sentencing them to death row, it's not a whole lot of forgiveness. You know what I mean? When they doing these lethal injections and stuff, you know what I mean? And they can consider that quote unquote playing God. But if somebody delete my family member, I can't play God like y'all was doing. F that. You know what I mean? But
Hey,
Razik, I'm gonna go right to you, man. The topic is about forgiveness. We've been going multiple avenues with it, and I don't know how much of it that you heard. You still there, Razik?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
cool.
Go ahead.
But I know. I'm gonna just pose this question to you because, especially with family members, and I know we've talked, and you told me a lot of the heartache and harshness that your family has put you through, and maybe some things you may have put yourself through. So do you believe, because I just because you put this out there, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I wouldn't ask you this. I know you had a contentious upbringing, with like your mom and your dad. Um, have you ever forgiven them, and do you plan on forgiving them?
Well, I'm gonna say this right. First of all, if I get into it, my fault for jumping off the cliff, man. But it's been an awesome week. I feel good. I'm out here in Dallas on my way to Oklahoma City and shit. But anyway, um, I remember when Rick Ross had a saying. God forgives, I don't. And I kind of like have my own way of saying that. It's almost like God forgives, but I don't forget. Anything. So also to add on to what Big Riggs has said, like I definitely resonate. Just in my own personal, um, I was told on my last bid. Like three dudes I got on the stand, and they said that I was the ringleader of their shit. So I got hit with 7.5 for, you know, conspiracy
So
to
they tried to
commit.
hit you with a Rico?
It won't no RICO, but it was a conspiracy for a state charge. Of trying to commit, um, you know, of robbery. Some dude. So, at the time I ain't have no alibi, and money was short, and I was kind of like going through a little rough patch at the time, so I really couldn't afford no lawyer, but I understood a little bit of the law. But ultimately the jury was hung for like 14 hours. And they came back, and I lost. So it is what it is. But I lead into all of that to say that for like the longest, I wanted all them dudes dead. Like I wanted them. Dead. Their mamas dead. Their uncles, aunts, cousins. the dogs, the cats. I wanted everybody to burn in
Bro,
fucking head.
how many niggas told on you?
It was three of them. You know what I'm saying? Three of them,
And
and they were all family related. You know what I'm saying? So and they got caught in the act. Like they got caught. I'm talking about like police rolled up on them. Yo, freeze. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Like they got caught in the act. As soon as you know what I'm saying, they got took it on down to, you know what I'm saying, the station and shit. They was all already singing off the rip. Sound talking about, yo, this ain't our plan. Razik, you know what I mean? He put us up to this. He had the whole blueprint. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And they said all of this in court. You know what I mean? Like, I still got like all my court documents, like everything that them niggas said, word for word. I still have that shit to this day. Yeah. And this shit happened back in 2008. Yeah, it's 2022, nigga. Yeah, I still got all of that shit. Paperwork, official, photos, shit that they stole, everything that them, you know what I'm saying, said in front of the, you know what I'm saying, DTs. I got everything. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas be talking about pull out receipts, you know, you don't want me to pull out receipts, nigga. My Instagram story will be long as a bitch. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying? You know, I say all of that to say I hated these other niggas for like the longest. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I've learned over time that, like, you know, as they say, you can't cry over spilled milk, and you can't. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my mom and dad, bro. Like, you can't cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and I remember how when I first came up here, I used to be like, yo, man, fuck that shit. They did such and such. I don't like, you know what I mean? I don't like it. You know what I mean? But I'm learning that as I get older, bro, like, you know what I mean, all of that harbor hate and anger, that shit ain't doing me, you know what I'm saying, no help, man. Because it
that's
ain't.
hurt you
That's a
more than
fucking
it's helped
fact,
you, right?
Razik. That's a fucking fact. I'm glad you just,
Hey,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying,
glad
said that
you
shit.
said
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, and look, I'm gonna say this to you know what I mean, you are a both, man, because I know, you know what I mean, this is your, you know what I'm saying, platform, you know what I mean, how y'all run it, but especially to Big Rigs and Be Easy, bro, like, you know, and I gave y'all boys a lot of pushback, you know what I mean, when I first had came up, you know what I mean, you know, and just talking about women, life, and different shit that go on, you know, and I don't never expect nobody to, you know, agree 100% with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas be having their own mind. They have their own thought process, their own way about how they do shit, how they operate, how they move. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, the more and more that I'm listening, you know what I mean? Like, it's really giving me a lot of insight on how can I improve, you know what I'm saying, as a man, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not like, you know, I don't have children, but, you know, I'm looking at it to the point like if I ever have a son, especially a son, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, you know what I'm saying, girls is going to get slightly treated differently, but specifically toward, you know what I'm saying, a boy. If I had a son, man, I can't, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to raise a gang banger, a gangster, a drug dealer. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I came up
exactly.
around them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like
If you had a
I
son,
know.
you wouldn't
Yeah,
want that for him.
yeah, for sure. Like I want my son to be an architect, maybe like, you know what I mean, or be a science engineer, astronaut.
Shit,
Like, you
even
know
a
what
truck
I mean?
driver. I mean, they
That
make good
that that's
money
com-
too, you
that's
know.
commendable though. Like as black men and adults, period, we all supposed to try to raise our children to be better than we was. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
'Cause,
Facts. I
you know,
agree, homie. And you know, and like, and that's my whole sentiment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through them in the fire. I did 10 years. I know what that's like, and that shit ain't fun for nobody. I don't give a fuck who you are. That shit ain't fun for nobody. It ain't fun waking up, smelling the same bullshit, eating the same bullshit, niggas talking the same bullshit, playing the same dumbass dominoes and spade game, talking about lame ass shit, walking the yard, working out. I didn't did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. And you know, as I'm older now, I look at it like I didn't have to do that. But because of, you know what I'm saying, but because of the certain crowd that I was running around, you know what I mean, I already had put myself in the line of fire just to get put, you know what I'm saying, in a particular spot. And I'm like, God damn, now I gotta do all this time. You know what I'm saying? And I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I did it. And I ain't gonna front. I had a great time. I had a great time. You know what I mean? I was on the yard every day working out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here flirting with the COs. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there building with the GODs, the Muslims. We read books and learning shit. You know what I mean? Just regular shit. But that's not life. That ain't life compared to what's out here and being able to travel and see different shit and learn different shit, make a ton of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Become successful, navigate, you know what I'm saying, and network with y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, like my goal is to link up with y'all or your niggas in person. Like nigga, I'm out here in Cali. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? You know what
Man,
I'm
I mean,
saying?
Cali, we could link anytime. My boy Trey, he on the West Coast too. We even gonna get Quantum a vibe out here. I think, man, we got a lot of Cali people, so we definitely gotta link up. On that note, and I'm gonna get another question in, and I'm gonna move it around, and then we
All right,
gonna
before you
start.
get that question in, be easy. Let me run something real quick.
Yeah, yeah, for
So,
sure.
yeah, Razik, man, I just again, bro, I'm gonna just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and give you your flowers, pimping. You feel me? Because you know, like I told you, man, like about a good, you know, I want to say a month or so ago, I told you just keep pulling up, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the people in the little community we got going, and just check game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just pick up some game if it could fit, you know, cool. If it don't, you know, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that you taking heed to certain things, bro. I hear it in the way you talking and even in your delivery, bro. That like you on a different kind of stepping stone, bro, on your whole little shit. You feel me? So I just appreciate you, bro. I'm glad you be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We always like the pushback because you know what I'm saying. Without the pushback, how the fuck we gonna act? You know what I'm saying? We everybody gonna be on the same page. That ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? So I just
Right,
appreciate you,
right.
bro. And you know what I'm saying? Be easy. You know what it is, man. I appreciate you. You come with the real shit and how you come with the delivery with shit, man, and bring it out of people. And you know what I mean? We just trying to make shit crack, man, when you know what I'm saying we do this easily rigged shit, man. And I just really appreciate you, Razik. I just want to put that out there, pimping.
Yeah, no,
Hey
and
bro, hey bro,
Salute, salute.
my fault,
yeah,
my
let me
fault, my
just
fault.
piggyback that real quick, cause yeah, now Razik, like on the real life, I've seen this young man definitely grow, and like I said, bro, I'm man, they say iron sharpens iron. In order for you to be sharpened, I need to have other iron to sharpen me. Iron, they don't
Right.
say iron sharpens
That's a
bamboo,
fact.
right?
That's a
You've
fact.
never heard that statement. And bro, I'm a beast, bro, a bear, bro, a wolf, bro. I need to have other wolves and shit around me to, what I mean, check me. Me and Razik had like a heated disagreement, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like, nigga, fuck you, you a bitch ass nigga. Wasn't nothing like that. You know what I mean? He did throw out the word simp. You know what I mean? He was. But like I said, bro, we had a disagreement, and like I said, no, nigga, I disagree. He came back at me. We cool. You know what I mean? Like, so I like the way Razi comes. Some people think it may be too aggressive or abrasive. Like, not for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm a wolf, so like you know what I mean. I recognize how he coming. I respect the dude, and he has been growing exponentially. You know what I mean? Like, uh, intellectually, his deliver, and he's man. If y'all tried to walk a mile in this dude's shoes, you know what I mean, you probably wouldn't last 400 meters, you know what I mean? So Razik, bro, I've been seeing you
Hey
grind,
look, hey look, and see,
shit to do.
hey look, and see. That's the ultimate thing about all of this too, bro. Is because like I don't get along with sheep. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. I always resonated and related with wolves and tigers, lions and bears. Like
Oh my.
like you know, right? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that always growl back, but like you know what I'm saying?
And
Like
welcome to the
you
zoo.
know, hey man, shit. Hey, look, as they say, it's a jungle out here. You know what I mean? You know, shit. And you have to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, adapt. Like, we as men, we gotta always learn how to adapt and conquer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know what I'm saying, like, even, like when I first had came on, niggas like, yo, this nigga is aggressive. Like, who is he talking to? Like, he talking crazy. And I'm like, nah, like, this is how I am in real life. It's so funny when, like, a lot of, like, real, you know what I'm saying, your niggas be jumping on the panels and shit, like, you know what I mean, from everybody. And dudes be talking like, yo, don't let this, you know what I'm saying, internet shit fool you. You know what I'm saying? And I be saying to myself like, yo, niggas don't know, cause you never know who you talking to, and you don't know who they know, you don't know who their homies is, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and you don't know. You know what I mean? But it's never war, bro. Like, you know what I mean, with anybody, it's never war. But at the same time, like, I always like to, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have an open dialogue, man. So if it involves cursing, you know what I mean? One thing about it, like, my word, y'all niggas ain't gonna never hear me say SMD, or y'all niggas are some bitches. I don't even talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially to niggas that I actually fuck with, and I want to jump on the panel and share some different type of insight. So for niggas that I ever had problems with, like, it was like real life, or like on and on shit, like, I'm a fly off the handle. And you know what I mean? Anybody to know. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying before, like, you know what I mean? It ain't me now. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately it never was, but due to certain environment and circumstances, a nigga just has to transform to adapt. So, you know what I mean? A nigga ain't gonna get, took advantage of. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure everybody on the panel can, you know, relate to that. You know what I'm saying? In their own way. A word. You know. That's
For
all.
sure. So Big Rig, I'm coming to you, and we've been joined by M3. I got like three more questions, you know what I mean? And we just gonna run through these quick, not rush, but in a timely manner. Um, so I'm gonna go to Big Rig, start and just keep the order. Big Rig, M3, Razik, Trey, Quantum. So Big Rig, you still there, Brody? So it looks like Big Rig is taking a break. M3, you there?
Yeah, I'm here for a minute.
Cool. Thank you for joining us back in M3. So I'm going to just
What up, everyone?
throw it right at you, right? So we talked about forgiveness, and it's really only been one-sided proposed as forgiving other people, right? But what about forgiveness of yourself, right? So have you ever thought about forgiving yourself, and has there ever been things that you think that you need to forgive yourself for, whether it be mistakes that you made, or infractions or crimes or something that you may or may not have been proud of? So the question is about forgiving yourself, M3.
Man, I know there's things that I've done that hurt other people. That I could definitely say, if I could backtrack anything in the past, I would not be proud of. But I have no regrets and don't really care too much. There's one, um, whatever stuff that I've done, I just just apologize. I admit my mistakes or whatever. I'm not gonna be holding it down and try to sweep on the rug. If I hurt you and then I realize I did, I'll come back, and apologize. Now I don't care about if I get your forgiveness. I mean, that would be a plus. But just for the sake of my own conscience, you know, I'll be quick to own up my mistakes.
All right, thanks, M3. And Razik.
Yo. Yeah. What was you asking me again? I'm sorry. You're my fault, bro.
the question was about forgiving yourself. Have you ever had a conversation with yourself, a situation where you just had to look in the mirror and say, hey, I need to forgive myself, for maybe making foolish decisions and getting locked up, or letting my anger get the best of me, or holding on, whatever situation or scenario that you think was worthy of forgiveness? Have you thought about forgiving yourself for it? And if you have, was
Yeah,
it successful?
yeah. I'm gonna say recently, probably more so in the past month. You know, I actually, what I mean, tried to reach out to my mom. You know what I'm saying? And, I told her a little bit about what's going on in me. And, you know what I mean? Like we not entirely like back to normal, man. We probably never will, but you know, I ain't mad at her, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Like they did, you know what I'm saying, what they thought was best. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Ultimately within I probably said like the past like few, you know what I'm saying, weeks. Like I honestly like took a hard look at myself. It was like, yo, James, like yo, you can't be that hard on yourself. You know what I mean? Because I know me, like I'm hard on myself extremely. And I'm hard on you know what I'm saying, others. But only out of love, you know what I'm saying? So I know, you know what I mean? So basically, you know what I'm saying, to answer what you was asking, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Yeah. But just recently though, you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Because I
Hey,
remember,
every
because
day
I
is a
own,
daily struggle and a struggle to improve. So don't matter if it was today or yesterday, as long as it's a goal you're working towards, And ultimately, this is something we all got to do. It's something that we have to uh forgive ourselves from. We may have not even thought about it. It may just be subconscious, but when we just sit and talk or write things down, it's something that we hold grudges with other people, but sometimes we hold grudges with ourselves. You didn't pass a test, or you didn't live up to your expectations, or didn't get the promotion, so you beat up on yourself. But you ultimately need to forgive yourself in order for you to fully develop and to grow, right? If you didn't get a promotion and you're blaming yourself versus forgiving yourself, like, hey, maybe I didn't get the promotion because this person, it was due to nepotism, or maybe it was something I could have done better, or maybe I may just need to look at another job, versus blaming yourself, saying, hey, I'm not good enough and that's why I didn't get the promotion. That's where the quote unquote forgiving yourself would come in. And I don't even think you would need to forgive yourself in that situation. I think you would just need more belief in yourself. But I'm glad to hear that you're definitely at least considering forgiveness. And I don't think that forgiveness is a one size fits all, right? Especially when maybe your parents or other family members have wronged you, and let's say you say, hey, I forgive them. That doesn't mean that if you forgive them today, that in 2 weeks everything is going to be like the Brady Bunch. You know what I mean? It's a process
right,
and it's a
right.
journey.
But
So
like I think like the whole thing about just doing that whole process, and it ain't easy, bro. Like it ain't easy. And I guess like in hindsight, I never thought it was easy, but I've come to realize that it is most, what I'm saying, necessary within itself. Because, and I never thought that it would actually hinder growth, not just, mentally, spiritually, and sometimes, hell, even, a physical aspect. It can actually, what I'm saying, weigh a toll as far as like stress on the body. You know what I mean? Like that shit can probably, what I'm saying, change your eating habits, and you know what I mean, and kind of like have you in a little sunken space. You know what I'm saying? And relate to everything. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean. But just the whole caveat to all of that, man. It's a dope thing. You know what I'm saying? To finally like come to a realization and a safe space within myself to realize that I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? I got tons of hella flaws. I got shit that I got to work on, and also in the whole context of just trying to forgive my own self. Like, I'm putting like different things in place and measures of trying to become successful as a form of like repayment back to what I owe myself. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of all the times that I done fucked up. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's my piece.
Bingo. I'm gonna let M3 rock out because he gotta go. But yeah, what you said was extremely profound, Razik, and I'm definitely proud of you. And bro, we all flawed. No one is up here that's perfect. You know what I mean? And to be honest, people would rather have a flawed diamond than a perfect cubic zirconia. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. But M3, thank you for participating. Let me read Von Bryan's comment before I go to M3. Until we learn to forgive ourselves, we will find it very hard to forgive others. Self forgiveness is part of the healing. Exactly. And when you hear people talking about forgiveness, how often is the question posed or proposed that how often have you forgave yourself? Have you even considered forgiving yourself? What do you need to forgive yourself for? It's a deeper discussion that people don't even think to come up with. But, it can affect your psyche, and your psyche can affect your physical health. So we definitely need to make sure that we're doing preventative maintenance on our physical and mental health. So thank you for that comment, Vaughn. Brian, I appreciate that. Brother Vaughn, M3, I know you are ready for your close up. M3 is always working hard in the YouTube virtual streets and working hard in the actual streets, toes down to the pavement. M3, give us your closing remarks, brother.
All right, for sure, man. And excuse me, right now I'm on avatar mode because it's hot and brother shirtless right now. So, with that being said, look,
Buff back
everybody.
well.
I just want to encourage people to always get the likes up. And look, we're working very hard to try to produce like the best that we can. You know, and yes, we are still on the break as far as the knowledge and relationships side of topics. But it's a pleasure to have Be Easy and Big Rick Slaps to join our platform to enhance it and make it better. You know what I mean? So I want to give a shout out and salutes to like these guys, man. Because they're definitely doing God's work with this one. But I gotta ask y'all, people in the chat, please subscribe to our channel for those who have not subscribed yet. Okay? It's free. There's no commitments. I'm just asking you guys to subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,000 and beyond of subscribers. So help a brother and the sister. Matter of fact, help the other brothers out. You know what I mean? Just help us all out. You know what I mean? So share the videos, man. It doesn't hurt just to copy the link and paste it like on your Facebook or Instagram, whatever timeline that's allowing you to share links. Just do that for me, okay? Anyways, thank you, thank you guys, man, and I'm gonna continue to let you guys rock out. Y'all already know how to close it. This is not the ending, but for me, your boy gotta get some rest. Anyways, thank y'all, man.
Thank you, M3. I know how hard you working, man, and we definitely appreciate the work that you putting in. And even Big Rig had to drop out, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just go around with the question to Quantum and Trey, and then I'm gonna give everyone their closing remarks, and then we gonna shut it down, man. It has been definitely a substantive stream, so I'm glad everybody rocked out. So Mrs. Lady Quantum, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna let you chime in on this one. Then we gonna go around for the final closing remarks, and we gonna shut this puppy down. Quantum, I know how deeply spirited you are. So I'm sure that you will give a very deep answer with this one. When it comes to forgiveness, do you think about the instances and issues that you need to forgive yourself for? Do you write it down? Do you talk to yourself? Do you talk to a therapist about it? When you are considering or actually forgiving yourself, what does that process look like?
Mm, well, I can't give it all away, but in my world, that process is called Dark Night of the Soul. And so, what you do is you do a lot of self reflective, ritualistic work, a lot of journaling, scripting, um, meditating, a lot of yoga to release a lot of the built up energy that we have inside of our bodies, which rests in our muscles. So, my process is definitely a process for sure.
Okay. I know that you said that you do yoga. Is that just your preferred aerobics that you do? Or if someone else was to kind of take a blueprint of your process, would they would you recommend yoga or just any type of exercise that gets the blood flowing?
I would
Or
definitely
is there
recommend yoga for sure because it's not just exercise, it's a whole spiritual system. So it walks you through releasing that pent up energy inside the body.
so it's exercising and more is what you're saying with yoga, right?
Absolutely.
And what is the and more? Like meditation or something or what?
There is meditation involved with yoga, but the yoga poses, um, they are basically channels that you can use to release the energy that you have stored in your muscles. It's also a cardio workout. So it's like a whole system.
Okay. And is that just with yoga or what about Pilates? Is there a difference in those two
Pilates,
when it comes
yeah,
to that?
Pilates doesn't incorporate the spirituality that yoga does. So there is a difference. If you just want to stretch real good and work out, then Pilates. But if you want to have that spiritual connection, then I would say yoga.
Okay. And when you also said journaling, what does journaling look like? Are you making like a daily diary? Are you chronicling special events that happen? What is the aim with the journal?
The journaling can serve multi purposes. So it really just depends on what you intend to work on or reflect on. It can outline some goals that you want to set, things that you want to work towards. So it just depends on your individual uh, intent behind journaling.
Okay. And when it comes to forgiving yourself, do you think that you need to forgive yourself before forgiving others? Is it like a process that happens simultaneously, or does one have to happen before the other? Right? Do you have to forgive the person that did the offense to you, or do you need to do you need to forgive the person that did the offense to you first versus you forgiving yourself first? Like what does that process look like, or does it matter the chronological order of forgiveness?
Hmm. I don't think it matters. I just think it matters that it gets done. So the order doesn't matter, but the fact that it gets done matters. Um,
That it
forgiving,
all gets done, right?
yeah. Forgiving the other person, I don't know. It doesn't have to happen first before forgiving myself. I might take the time to just reflect on my individual part in that situation before I even get to thinking about their reaction or what or their part in it. So I just might do self-reflection first and forgive myself.
Yeah, I would say while there is no really standard on the chronological order, right? You should forgive them first, then yourself. I would think in terms of personal responsibility and accountability, it just makes sense that you would forgive yourself, have some introspection, and hold yourself accountable first. And I think that will allow you to forgive other people, right? If you acknowledge the blame and the part that you played and how you were culpable to the infraction or issue, or maybe you weren't, but let's just say that you were. I think it would make sense to forgive yourself first. I think it will just make the process of forgiveness a smoother transition, but this is just my belief and perspective on that. So Trey, I'm coming to you. You still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Trey, so you've heard what everyone is saying. Now we talking about forgiveness. Now, we come from the slums, the hood, uh, you know, um, the land where the skinny niggas ride, you know what I mean? But so you've seen a lot of stuff, you've done a lot of stuff, that you may or may not be proud of, right? So what does forgiveness for yourself look like? Or do you, because I know some people don't believe in forgiveness for others, so they may not believe in forgiveness for themselves. Do you believe in forgiveness for yourself? And what does forgiveness for yourself look like to you?
Uh, Forgiveness for myself is elevating from whatever I'm doing at that time that got me in either in a spiritual or physical turmoil where I'm fighting demons or whatever, to basically just um, seeing my surroundings and saying, okay, why do I keep going through the things I'm going through, or whether I wrong somebody or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? And once I map that out, then I start trying to do the necessary things to change whatever my circumstances is. Because that's the way I see forgiveness for myself. You get what I'm saying? Like if if me forgiving myself puts me in a situation where I'm still going through the same shit, then I really ain't forgave myself. That's how I do it. But I mean, if that makes sense to you, because I talk to you a lot, So.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. So let me, before we get the closing remarks, let me just get you to expound on that just a little bit more, So because I know Quantum was saying when she is in the process and through the journey of forgiving herself, she's journaling things, she's doing yoga and meditating. What are some of your practices, coping mechanisms, or whatever when you're forgiving, right? Do you go to the gym and hit the heavy bag? Do you go to the shooting range? Do you play video games? Do you write raps? What does that process look like? Do you meditate? um when it comes to forgiving yourself, and because essentially you're wanting to elevate and be better than you were, you're not only forgiving yourself for past fuckery and buffoonery, but maybe mistakes, but now you're going to be better. What does that process look like? You know what I mean? So like I said, are you reading more books, working out, writing a diary, any of those things?
Well, I mean, I feel like in order to start the forgiving process, when it comes to forgiving yourself, you have to first acknowledge what it is you're forgiving yourself of. You get what I'm saying? And, like,
Bingo.
we can't just look at it sometimes like, oh, I did this person wrong. That's why when I was saying earlier, a lot of people have the mindset, like people have their own mindset, whatever the moral compass is and things like that. So just because you think a certain type of way doesn't mean everybody else thinks that way. But I first understood that when I went to prison. When I went to prison, and I know I don't want to sound bougie or none of that shit, like this nigga's ill, but when I went to prison, I thought it was only like 4 different type of mindsets, right? When I went to prison, I realized that there's way more than that, right? And that was like the first time when I had to check myself and come to the realization that some of these niggas is supposed to be here. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I mean that to say, not like, oh, fuck niggas. I don't mean it like that. I mean it like the mindsets that people have. It's a self-perpetuating cycle that causes us to keep doing the same things that cause us to get deeper in the hole. You get what I'm saying? So regardless, like it's superficial when you forgive somebody else or you try to get forgiveness for somebody else or something like that. But to truly forgive yourself is to elevate. I feel like it is. And how I do that is I just try to constantly map out different ways of things to do better, to be better than I was the day before. That's like, because I know where I was back in the 90s, know where I was in the 2000s, early 2000s, and so on till now. So I've already like recorded like the process of me changing. It's just unfortunate that sometimes a lot of people want to hold your feet to the fire for who you used to be, and they don't want to give you credit for who you are now and where you're trying to go. But me, I don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's only room for one in the casket. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I constantly check myself and think about the different things I can do to put myself in a better situation to where I'm not going backwards. You get what I'm saying? So to where I'm not ever in a situation again where I'm running around robbing niggas, running around doing shit I'm not supposed to be doing. You get what I'm saying? So I'm constantly trying to figure out ways to get as far away from that type of lifestyle, even though I come from that shit. You get what I'm saying? I come from it, but at the time when I was running around doing all that shit, I didn't know no better. Niggas was trying to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers don't want to admit it. A lot of motherfuckers want to act like they know exactly what they doing out in the street. But in reality, if you knew what you was doing out in the streets, you would only been out there a little bit of time and got your ass the fuck on. You get what I'm saying?
Jail means fail.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas go to the club every weekend and be celebrating failure. And I've been saying that shit. You get what I'm saying? And it sounds good to say it, but I mean, like, literally, it's like I've had the conversation with you and stuff like that. That some of the keys to success, and I'm not talking like I'm better than nobody. That's not what I'm doing. Some of the keys to success and moving forward in your life is we got to stop focusing on what's in front of our face and start planning for past what's in front of your face. Some people still focus on what they're going to eat tonight or today. Don't focus on what they're going to eat next week, 2 weeks from now, so on, so on. Not saying literally focus on what you're going to eat, but just change your way of thinking. And people don't realize when you do that, there's stuff that you got to cut out of your daily habits. And there's stuff that you have to start adding to your daily habits to meet these goals. So that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to forgiveness. I'm more or less forgiving myself because all the things that I know now and where I'm at in my headspace, I have to forgive myself because I could have been 10 times farther than where I'm at right now. You get what I'm saying? But I felt like it was taking the easy route. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot. I feel like it's easy to just be in a situation where you in poverty and this is all you see, this is all you know, so you gonna live here and you gonna die here. I feel like it's easy to say that. That's a cop-out. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that it's hard, that it's not hard for people. You get what I'm saying? Because it's hard for everybody. But at the same time, just like the brother, I can't really see I'm on my phone, so I can't really see. I think it's Riggs. He got a yellow. Okay. He got the yellow. Okay. Yeah. He was saying, that I'm trying to paraphrase, like that he's not trying to be in those situations and stuff like that. And just to talk about it in a nutshell, the whole being around wolves and things like that or whatever, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we all supposed to, like, you ain't supposed to be a feminine man. You get what I'm saying? So you better be a wolf. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, just because you a wolf don't mean when you come around sheep that you supposed to take advantage of them either. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't
And
gotta eat every sheep.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? Some sheep ain't supposed to get eaten. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so me elevating myself mentally as well as physically trying to, once I realized, like, when I was younger, I always heard that you can do anything you put your mind to, but it was just a phrase that they threw out to us as kids. It didn't take shape back then because we didn't have a lot of role models or people around us that were tangible enough to where if I needed to call somebody, get advice or stuff like that, I could do that or whatever, where we actually see that phrase growing roots in people's lives and coming forth with fruit and stuff like that, right? So now I'm to the point where I know that I could speak what I speak out of my mouth, I can bring to existence. You get what I'm saying? And that is worth its weight in gold to me. Because again, if I had known that when I was in my 20s, like really knew it, you get what I'm saying? Where it's like, nigga, you're a god. Everybody on this earth is a god, but don't nobody know it. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of shit, right? So once I started realizing that shit, that's when I said, man, I got to get out of the old way of thinking, because the old way of thinking is not moving us forward as a people or just even singular. It's not moving me forward. But yeah, I ain't trying to keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to cut you off, but like Quantum says, Trey was cooking Chef Travion. But
I appreciate
we gonna go ahead to do the closing remarks to shut it down. You know what I mean? Because I know everybody got lives to do. If I didn't have some things to do, I mean, I would keep rocking. But we just reached the 3 hour mark, so I think that's an appropriate time. So I'm gonna give everybody their little close up. Well, it ain't a little close up, so let me rephrase that. It's a gigantic close up, and we gonna start with Lady Quantum. So these are just the closing remarks. You can make it short and sweet, nice and tight. You know what I mean? It's unnecessarily no time limit, but let's just keep it in a reasonable manner. You can speak on whatever you want, anything that we discussed this evening. If you got a channel to promote or your Instagram or something like that, this would be the time to do it. And our closing remarks coming right up, starting with Quantum Vibing. Go ahead and rock out, young lady.
Well, I just wanted to say that it isn't always an honor to be on a panel with Be Easy. Anyway.
I am so touched and flattered. Thank you so much, Quantum.
Mm-hmm. And also, you guys give me life. So I enjoy each time I get to come up here with y'all. There's nothing really for me to promote at the moment. So if you want to find me, I am on Instagram.
No, F that. I ain't letting you off the hook like that. She don't got nothing to promote, but I will do some promotion for her. It's a lot of stuff that she has in the works with the help of, not to toot my own horn, but somebody by the name of Be Easy. That dude has been assisting Quantum, uh, keeping her creative juices flowing. But yeah, she already does it on herself. I just been giving her an intellectual, inspirational nudge. So, Quantum creates, Quantum City, Quantum Sense. There's a whole lot of quantum gonna be around these YouTube streets and the internet. So that was me promoting for her. Just stay tuned. In the weeks or months to come, you'll hear and see a lot more of Quantum Vibing. All right, go ahead, Quantum.
Well, I appreciate it. So, thank you.
You are welcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you off of that one. Razik, My brother, this is your closing remarks.
Yeah, yes, sir. Again, man. It's always fun. You know what I'm saying, to ask somebody input. Um, you know, I really don't. You know what I'm saying, know what else to say, man. Just um, I'm always constantly. You know what I'm saying, working on myself, man. Always, you know what I'm saying, trying to elevate. Trying to learn more. You know what I'm saying, and I'm out for a billion. You dig? So the sky's the you know what I'm saying is the limit, man. So to everybody, you know what I mean, appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the feedback, the pushback, different insights. Some of it I can, agree with. Sorry to say, unfortunately, most of it I can't, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you never know what may happen in the next few, you know what I'm saying, months. But hopefully I can, you know what I'm saying, always offer objective point of view from, you know what I'm saying, a different, you know what I'm saying, lane. You know what I mean? To give some people some different insights because, like somebody else has said, like nothing is a one size fit all. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, other than that though, hey, be easy, man. As always, dog. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what you do. I appreciate the openness. I appreciate the platform, you and A Riggs. You know what I'm saying? And tell you, know what I'm saying, the other homie up here, I forgot his name, but you know what I'm saying, just keep on pushing, you know what I'm saying, Quantum, you know what I mean, keep on doing your thing, stay, you know what I'm saying, sucks, stay cute, stay peaceful, stay quiet, you know what I mean, stay observable, you know what I mean, the whole nine. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? And on that note, peace to the gods and earths, man. Y'all be good.
Thank you, Razik, for those closing statements. And yeah, I want to agree. Quantum is sexy, so I will concur with you on that one. But Razik, Razik, so there she go. Okay,
Look,
y'all.
look, look, look. You see that, right? She had to do that. She had to
No,
do that.
Y'all wanted that. Whatever.
y'all just but no, Razik, I thank you for that closing remark. I gotta give a shout out to Razik. Razik, me and you, I'm really gonna hit you up because I know, man, we've been so busy, but I gotta do a couple streams with Razik because I don't think this brother knows how much knowledge he is sitting on. You know what I mean? Just the experiences that you've been through. You know what I mean? All the time that you was incarcerated to be able to overcome that and still maintain your freedom and still have a good head on your shoulder, still basically be a wolf around sheep all the time and not bite their heads off. You know what I mean? That is quite commendable. Well, so
I
we
mean,
gotta have
I don't be trying, bro. I ain't trying to eat everybody. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it. You know what I mean?
everybody can get
Sometimes I like
Whoop.
veggies. I like fruits.
big
You
good
know what
wolf.
Still got them chicken sandwiches, B.
I mean? So, word. Nah, but go ahead, bro.
Okay, Travion, this is your close up, brother. This the closing remarks. Go ahead and rock out.
Man, I just wanted to give a shout out to my dude, Be Easy, man, because he is that dude. I'm Travion, man. I've been rocking with Beezy for a minute. As far as closing remarks go, peace and blessings to everybody out there, man. If you want to get a hold of me, do business, camera work, any old type of situation or whatever, you can hit me on Facebook, which is Travion Phillips, TREVIONNE Senior. If you got Amazon Prime, man, go to Amazon Prime and go hit up a movie that I got with AJ Johnson, man. Matter of fact, it's his last movie that he was in before he died. It's called Shorty Better Go to Work. You spell it Shorty, BETTA, go to work. And again, that's on Amazon Prime. Again, you hit up Travion on YouTube and go check out any music video I got and stuff like that. You want to tap in, you want to work, collab, whatever, be easy. I'm trying to talk to you as soon as you log off, man, because I need your help with something. You know, I've been talking to you about it already, so I want to connect with you when we get off or whatever. But I enjoyed all this, man. I appreciate the opportunity to get on here and you know, give my opinion or my point of view on things and stuff. I wish I had got the chance to get in earlier, but I happened to leave my phone at the house and everything and shit, and I went to the store with my wife. But you know, I appreciate the opportunity. Plan on messing with y'all again. And again, man, don't hesitate to hit me up. You want to chop it up on any type of situation, do some business, man, network, whatever it is, man. Go check out that movie. And I'm gone. That's all I got to say.
Bam, thank you, Trey. That was the way to close it out, West Coast style. And before we officially close it out, let's just give the final reverence to the chat. Von Bryant, this is my big dog. What up, Von Bryant? I'm gonna have to get you on one of these streams, bro. I need to do a separate stream with Von Bryant because this dude has some gems to bestow. So he says, when we confess our transgressions, I believe the Creator is faithful and just to forgive us of our wrongdoings and put us in a place of cleanliness with a fresh start. Thank you for those powerful words and your virtual sermon. Although the stream is coming to a close, it's not too late to hit the like button. It's never too late. Hit it before, hit it during, hit it after the stream, you know. Please don't forget to comment after the show for the algorithm. So this is everybody on the panel. After this stream, leave a comment. You can leave an extended comment. You can leave a fist up, 100, a fire, any, you know, any emoji, any comment helps the algorithm. We reply to all of the comments to help boost the algorithm. You know, when we talk about that real shit, YouTube suppresses it unless we are twerking and, you know, starting YouTube beefs. Probably won't get the amount of views that we deserve. So that's why we need y'all, just like y'all need us, because I mean, we all we got after all.
You niggas better not be watching P Valley.
What was that, Trey? What was that for P Valley stars?
I said niggas better not be watching P Valley.
Hey, well, a lot of cats is watching that P Valley.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
them thugged out niggas on P Valley gonna catch monkeypox.
Yo, definitely not looking at all of that little fugazi ass shit. Negative.
Razik, you been watching it?
And fuck no, I don't entertain that goofy ass shit. It's negative.
Okay,
Not at all.
Good. Not my dog Razik.
I ain't even watched the new Buzz Lightyear because it has some of that weirdo shit in it.
Hey, look, I even saw that new Thor film. That shit is disgusting. I am so upset with that.
Hold on, what mad. You said? Thor has some shit in there?
Yeah, bro.
I ain't watched it either yet.
Bro, they made that nigga look mad weak, bro. They made that nigga look mad weak, man. They got the broad in there saving his ass, man. Like they done fucked the whole storyline up, bro. Like I'm mad, bro. I'm mad.
Hey, he done went from Thor to Thor.
That is hilarious. Yo, real shit though.
That's crazy, bro. So, well, it looks like Quantum already watched P Valley, so she can give us a summary. But
she a female. She get a pass for that shit, man. All us, the real niggas better not be watching that shit.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Wolves don't watch P Valley. I'm too busy on something else.
Come on.
Definitely not. Hey yo, hey, be easy. Hey yo, before I leave you, bro. Hey look, I want to tell you, yo, it's a lot of people that have been saying, you know what I'm saying, that, I have a lot of, wisdom, like a lot of different inside games. So you ain't the first one who done told me that. Like I kind of find that shit interesting, but you know what I'm saying. I definitely appreciate the shout out though, bro.
Oh nah, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tap And with you behind the scenes, bro, it's just, bro, I've been so busy, bro, and I'm just like a one man band right now. You know what I mean? So it's I'm definitely gonna tap in and build with you because you know this is a family. You know, me and Quantum got stuff in the works. Trey is my brother. We got stuff. Razik is my brother. You know what I mean? So that this y'all's gonna see a lot of content coming out. But you know what we're building is not just in the YouTube streets. It's something you know, something for actual reality, you know what I mean? Not just the virtual reality, you know what I mean?
Not the
So
metaverse, the
exactly.
universe.
Yeah. The metaverse is cool, but I don't really know nothing about that. I know about the universe, you know what I mean?
Come on,
So
come on.
so that's that. And quantum, I've talked to you extensively about the universe. So you know we're gonna get into it deeper. My Brody, Big Rick Slap says salute to everyone. Appreciate y'all pulling up and having a good time with us. This was a good time. Von Bryant, I tell you what, I thought it was crazy. I saw an episode on the boys on Amazon Prime. I had no idea what the hell I was looking at. Just crazy.
Exactly,
Von
Vaughn.
Bryant, the Boys is
I
fire.
hate it.
I don't I don't know if you've seen the last season 3, but it's off the chain. I'm
Wait.
going
There's a season 3. I thought there's only 2 seasons.
Oh no, there's
no
more.
they have a new
There's
season.
more.
It's the
There's
third
more. They
season.
brought it back.
It's torture.
Oh, okay.
It's nah,
I'm about to watch that.
it's good. And Quantum, I gotta get you caught up, you know what I mean? And Marcus says, what the hell is P Valley? Bro,
It's not
don't
for
ask.
you, Marcus. Don't worry about it.
P Valley, aka Trans Valley,
Yeah, stay
aka
off of P
Transylvania.
Valley.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that shit got the rainbow flag
Yeah.
dipped all over that joint. Yeah,
If
stay
you're a
off of that.
masculine, if you're a masculine dude, man, don't watch that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah, Marcus asked the question, brother, you don't want to know. And look,
Hey,
Big Rick said the boys is dope. The boys is fire. And if you
It's
watch that
okay.
season 3, man.
It's okay, but it's
And
definitely
Marcus
not.
says, okay, I'll pass on that. Looks like Quantum is the only one who wants to watch P Valley.
so how'd you feel about that Stranger Things?
Stranger
That
Things.
I haven't watched Stranger Things, so I need to get caught up on that. Maybe
It's like
Quantum has.
it's like the Goonies. It's like the Goonies, but on some real sci-fi shit. Like
Goonies,
sci-fi,
Goonies is old
like
school. I know
spiritual.
that.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like the Goonies, but like for today's generation. But they did it in the '80s though.
Okay, you
That I
said
have to get caught up on. And Trey, I know you told me that you said it was a series finale. Somebody
Yeah,
else I talked to said it was a season finale, that they got another season of Stranger Things coming.
yeah, that's what I heard too. But then I looked at something. I was showing my wife this thing, and it was online, and they were naming all the TV shows for that is getting ready to come back out, and which ones got canceled. And they said Stranger Things was canceled. So I mean, and remember I told you I said the way they ended it, I didn't like. Don't get me wrong, the shit was filthy, but the way they ended it, if it was going to be a series finale, it didn't make sense to me.
Okay. And Von Bryant says season 3 is very bizarre. I still can't believe it. Von Bryant, I think all of the seasons are bizarre. I think there was some bizarre elements of season 3, but I thought they had a lot of real life scenarios, you know. I won't give it away, but if you look at kind of the basically like the relationship with the cops and the superheroes and police in the inner city, I know they kind of interjected that in there. So it was some really good things in the boys. I think sometimes people look at it and just only think like superhero show, but if you look, it's a lot of deeper stuff that's happening in the show that goes over people's head. I know Von Bryan is a pretty smart intellectual man, so I don't think it went over his head. But I would agree with it that it being bizarre. I just don't think bizarre is a bad thing. Typically, when not Von Bryan, but when people say bizarre or strange, you know what I mean? It has a negative connotation. But here we are talking about a show called Stranger Things, and it's actually a really good show. So is
Yeah.
strange bad or good? You know what I mean? Strange essentially means different and abnormal. Is that really a bad thing? I mean, do you want to just be normal or the same as everybody?
Hey,
Something.
niggas for Trump.
And then Marcus says Stranger Things has a fifth season and a final season of the show coming up. So Trey, it looks like there will be another one. He also says Stranger Things is fire. The Walking Dead. I need to get caught up. I was
No,
on there.
that's getting canceled. That's one of them that I seen is getting canceled.
What, Walking Dead?
Walking Dead's done.
Well, Walking Dead, they probably got like 20 some odd seasons, so it might be about that time. I need to get caught up because I seen after the Negan shit, and then Rick died or went off the show. After that, I didn't stay on it. I did see the haven't completed Sons of Anarchy. I know that's dope. I need to watch that. I know
I
the
fuck with
Mayans.
the Mayans. I fuck with the Mayans.
I heard the Mayans is fire. Is just a spinoff of Sons of
Yeah,
Anarchy. Like,
and it is. It's fire.
yeah, I need to check that one out. And Narcos, I haven't seen that. So thanks for them
Queen, you
suggestions.
fuck with Queen of the South?
Queen of the South is dope. Teresita, yeah, I fuck with that.
That's
And then Quantum, look, Quantum don't like The Boys, haven't seen Walking Dead, but she's been watched P Valley. Come on.
Let me
Hey,
live.
hey, look, they
God
love,
damn it,
hey, they love that rainbow flag. I'm trying to
man.
tell you, bro.
Uh-huh.
Boy,
That shit is destroying society.
I
I
think
don't give
I
a
think they should get a whole different flag. Like, go get your own flag. Don't use that one. That one already
nah.
had a meaning.
I
That
agree.
one already had a meaning
Hey, yo,
before
my
they.
nigga,
I
yo, my nigga. They need to move all of them people to Antarctica, straight up. Yeah, they don't even belong in the United States, straight up. I don't care who don't like it.
Nah, send them
I hate
motherfuckers to
all them
Africa.
people.
Send them to Africa.
Don't fuck up Africa, bro.
Nah,
Nah,
who said fuck them up? It's illegal over there. What you talking
nah,
about?
I don't want
You
them in
talking about it's
Africa.
illegal over
Nah,
there?
send them niggas to Antarctica so they can freeze to death. Fuck them niggas.
You talking about
hold on,
freeze?
hold
They gonna
on,
do
man.
more than
Are y'all
freeze. You send
niggas
them to
being
Africa?
transphobic right now?
Yeah, you
Hey man,
goddamn right. You
hey man, I'm not
motherfucking
fucking
right,
with it.
nigga.
You know,
Hey, I am homophobic. I'm
I
transmissionophobic.
am
All of that
pro
phobic.
pussy. I am
Yeah,
pro pussy.
I hate all of that shit. Yeah, only women. I
Yeah,
only like women.
yeah, pro
Natural.
pussy.
Yeah, natural born women only. All that other corny cheese ball Frito Lay shit. Nah, y'all don't fuck with that shit, homie. Yeah, get
Hey,
that
I
shit
was
out of
watching YouTube the other day, and they said a cis man and a cis woman is a natural born man and woman. I'm like, so why the fuck you got to put a abbreviation before just saying man and woman? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Bob Bryan says exactly how you gonna take the rainbow, which is a symbol of God not flooding the earth again,
Exactly.
and turn it into something else.
Yeah,
here.
and it's
That's
always
a
been that
fact, though.
symbol. The rainbow has always been that symbol. That's why I said they should just go make up their own fucking flag and go be happy somewhere else.
I think if you send them niggas to Antarctica, we won't even have this issue no more. Straight up. Let them go out there and dance on the icebergs with
Hey,
the penguins.
they are trying, and this ain't even no joke. They are trying to make those things. They're called neighborhoods.
What?
Neighborhoods.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah. Instead of a neighborhood, it's called a neighborhood,
Wow.
where
Well,
they're
Wow.
trying to
have
build
you
a.
seen on the news what they're saying? They're saying this
No,
monkeypox shit is popping up in all the homosexual men.
What?
They
what?
said that the news is saying this shit, and they're saying they know it sounds transphobic, but they just want all the people that are the first ones to be affected by this stuff to make sure that they're careful and shit like that. They're saying, but it's definitely popping up in gay men, and then you got down low brothers
No,
out
I
here
didn't even
that
get
are doing the
monkeypox.
shit they do, so that shit's spreading.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? When I was locked up, niggas was trying to clown me because I told niggas I ain't wearing no tight ass jeans. I'm not dressing like Lil Wayne and all that corny shit. And niggas was like, nah,
Yeah,
B,
I want
yo,
that.
you. And niggas was like, nah, B, you gonna be out of the loop. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm not, you know what I mean, acquiescing to none of that. Yo, man, that shit is bugged the fuck out, yo.
Hey, my
Man,
question would have
yo.
been, what loop are you in, nigga? I'm gonna be out of the loop for not wearing some tight ass jeans.
No bullshit. No
Hey,
bullshit.
Razik, man, I'm trying to shut the stream down, but we waded into these waters, so I gotta go to y'all on this one before I go. So, like you said, niggas is now saying when I grew up, people used to get clowned for wearing tight ass jeans. They called them ball busters and nut huggers. You know what I
Yeah, nut
mean?
huggers. Don't
Niggas,
ride no
Yeah,
horse, nigga.
facts. Yeah,
yeah,
facts,
niggas would
bro.
get clowned for that.
Dick bleeders.
Now you get clowned for not wearing nut huggers. And peep this, niggas will have nut huggers and be sagging. So as people that have went to prison, you know what I mean? I would love for y'all niggas to first of all, we can get into the the slavery and the buck breaking and where the sagging came from. But my thing is, it's a lot of niggas that say, man, I love pretty women, I love bad bitches. But my nigga, you
I don't see
sagging like a
how when them
crack
niggas is
out.
wearing, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. And you already
Hoochie
know.
daddy
Hey,
shorts,
look.
nigga. That's all I'm gonna
Hey,
say.
look.
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Hey, look. You know I'm out. Hey, look. Bees. You already know, bro. I'm out here on the road, bro. I'm telling you. I be seeing dudes who be like working at some of these like truck stops. Niggas be like the cashiers, right? And I'm talking about like dudes be having like the press on nails. No bullshit, saying yo with the lipstick and the girl, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening, yo? Like,
I'll be like,
yo, son,
nigga, I can see you.
yo, right? That's what I be saying to myself, bro. Look, man, man, this shit is bugged out. I don't get it. I don't relate. I'm so glad I don't relate. You know what I mean? I'm a forever guy, a heterosexual man. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with any of this. You know what I mean? Like weirdo alien Pluto Neptune shit. I don't. This shit is crazy.
I
This shit
think
is
it's a hard
crazy.
sell. I think it's a hard sell to say you pro black but you homosexual.
Hey, look, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like, hey, look, I used to say that shit a lot, and I'm not even pro black no more, nigga. I'm pro right, and I hate everything that is wrong with society. I do. I can't stand it because it's destroying the children, the boys, the girls. They trying to even what I'm saying, utilize the parents and making them believe like, you can change your sexuality and you can chop off your dick and you can have a pussy. What are we talking about here? This shit is asinine, yo. And look, and I'm gonna say this, right? And I'm gonna get ready to jump off, yo. This shit is crazy. But a lot of this, and the women that are championing this shit has to fucking stop. Cause it's the women who stand behind big bitches like Lizzo and this Cardi B culture, this Megan,
Also stand behind gay dudes too.
this, this,
They'll stand behind a gay black dude and then they'll say the
yeah.
straight black dude is
Don
dusty.
Lemon head ass.
Yeah, like bro,
Exactly.
like bring shaming back. We need to bring shaming back. We need to start shaming these
Hey, I'm
niggas
making
They
that
and
got the
start
shirt.
right
I'm
shaming
idea
making
with
these
that
cancel
women.
shirt great
culture. They
again.
just didn't cancel the right motherfuckers.
This shit is
Yeah,
nuts.
I'm making
That's
that shirt. I'm gonna send y'all one. Make shame great again. Yeah,
yeah.
because now there's no boundaries. Like anyone can do nothing. And that's why niggas hate, oh man, niggas went to jail, niggas went to prison. At least there's guidelines and boundaries, right? When niggas
Yeah.
back here, it's like the wild wild west. Cause niggas, oh man, I could sag. Okay, cool. Go sag in prison. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. If you wouldn't do it there,
So
why
why
the
would you
fuck
do
you
it on the
doing it out
street
here?
then?
Hey look, but see another caveat to all of this is that I remember when I came home, like when I first I came home, like it was girls like, what I'm saying, that would like call me gay after they would find out that a nigga been locked up. I used to curse them bitches out. I'm like, bitch, I wish you would call me gay. If you think I'm gay, yeah, expose me. I wish go on the internet, go wherever, ask your girlfriend, whoever. Can't nobody ever fucking expose me on nothing. I ain't never
You,
had my dick sucked by a fucking man. None of that shit. Ain't nobody played in my butthole and any of that. I don't
Mike
play. I don't play that shit, bro.
Mike Tyson said his best knockout was when he punched Robin Givens across the mansion. Food for thought. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh shit! Hey, that is hilarious. But yeah, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Look, the way these females be talking, and and like Quantum used to always tell me, not all. So let me go ahead and throw that little caveat in there. I ain't talking about all. You know what I'm saying? But god damn it, 95% of you hoes is
That's all.
reckless.
That's all.
Yeah,
95%. That's all.
That is
yeah.
no.
I'm sorry, Quantum. I know I'm not gonna be politically correct and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, sweetheart. But god damn it, your fellow females are out of fucking whack. Straight
I
up.
feel I feel like when brothers say shit that sounds far out, women shouldn't even get offended by it if it don't pertain to them.
exactly.
I agree.
And the same thing with men too. You get what I'm saying? But if a woman or a man call me gay, that's an act of war, nigga.
Hey,
Straight the
I agree with you.
Pause,
I agree
pause,
with you.
straight
I
the
take
fuck.
that.
pause.
Fuck up.
Mr. Best, man, Mr. Best, we've been trying to shut it down, but
Pause,
we've been waiting in
Yo,
mercy.
pause,
84, what up,
pause,
man?
pause, pause, pause. Listen, y'all can have whatever views y'all want. I really don't give a fuck, honestly. But we not doing LGBTQ slander. I'm not losing all 800 and some subscribers over some shit that y'all care about or don't care about. I don't give a fuck.
For sure. For
All
sure.
right.
For sure. No doubt, no
And
doubt.
that also goes to you, Mr. Brian. I respect you, but no more gay slander, man. I don't want the time you ought to block you, but I will. I'll be damned if I lose my subscribers over some shit because I'm not losing them.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
genuine.
hey, look, Mr. 84, if I may though, I will say this. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. But I will say this. Just that right there alone shows how much power. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go
It,
ahead and
it is what it is, bro. You can stay on
right,
there
right,
and
right,
bullshit. You
right,
know what I mean? It
right.
is what it
No
is.
doubt.
I ain't kicking
No
you out.
doubt. No, you good, you good. I
Nah,
just you know what I mean?
with,
I
with
see
all
this.
that with all that being said, like I said, I don't have a problem with nothing they do. Just don't impose that shit on me. That's how I feel about it. Like, and that's not no slander, no nothing. You feel me? What you do is what you do, but be mindful that what I do is what I do.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. I have a huge issue. However, I respect the platform I'm on. This ain't my shit. So you know what I mean. I'm in somebody else's house, and you know what I mean. Like the rules is the rules. So you know what I mean. I'm gonna go find somebody else's channel in the meantime and go do my slanderish. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So maybe if I gotta go out here in the street and holler, you know what I mean. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that. But I definitely,
I think you
respect the
go go
platform.
do it
So.
somewhere else,
Yeah,
nigga.
Thank
definitely
you,
gotta
brother. I
respect the
appreciate you.
platform.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate
for sure. Cause I know dudes put like a lot of work and effort into just having StreamYard and YouTube channels, and you know what I'm saying, just to allow different people to come up. So you know what I mean. Like my views is of my own. You know what I'm saying. So I know it's not a reflective of the
Exactly.
platform.
The
So
views are
so
not the
yeah,
views of the platform, but I know it is unfortunate though because like in a country where we supposedly have freedom of speech, we really don't. You know, what I mean, if
we
your
don't, bruh.
conversation
Hey, look,
has to be
Jordan Peterson
censored
was
per
blocked
se.
off of Twitter, bro. Jordan Peterson was blocked off of Twitter. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
A man of that caliber and status and stature and all of that work that he has put in, like that is crazy. That's
Shit,
crazy,
they done blocked Farrakhan off of Facebook.
bro. They done block Farrakhan off of every platform they could come out with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Done.
exactly. It ain't no platform that he good on, but I do, we do have respect for the platform, and our
Definitely.
views don't represent the views of knowledge and relationships. The views that are espoused are for the individual. Whatever Razik feels, that's what Razik feels. Whatever Travion, Quantum, Mr. Best, etc. But out of respect for a platform, YouTube, the terms of services, and you know, we will kind of curtail the conversation there. But this has been a great stream, and yeah, I don't think Mr. Von Bryan or any of us was trying to be slanderous, but I know that people do misconstrue certain things. Not anyone on this panel or chat, but yeah, if you say one thing about someone that's of a different nationality, a different gender, or different sexuality, people find a way to make it seem like you're attacking or bashing them or have some sort of phobia. You know what I mean?
Hey, look. But however, hey, Mr. 84, hey, be easy. If y'all do create a separate platform that y'all don't care about losing, tag me in it, and I'm gonna jump on, and I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna smother it on thick. So, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Clubhouse,
hey,
Clubhouse,
everything I was saying though, in
Clubhouse.
relevance to monkeypox and all that shit, that wasn't me trying to spew hate. You can go on the news and they talking about this shit. And like I
Clubhouse.
said, me and my wife was sitting there baffled, like, how are they getting away with just talking about this shit like this? You feel me? So that's the reason why I was saying it, but it definitely wasn't slander. It's literally you go on the news and that's what they talk about.
Clubhouse.
Cool. And
If
just
you want
like
a
Von
platform to do that
Bryant,
on, Clubhouse. You can talk about whatever you want on Clubhouse. Whatever you want.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
word! I ain't even you know that. I don't even know anything about Clubhouse. I keep hearing everybody, you know what I'm saying, talk about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I never was on there, but Mr. Best sent me a link. So yeah, certain discussions, yeah, when it pertains to things where it can get spicy or controversial, it would be better to have them on that one. So yeah, that's something. But just to close it out, like Von Bryan says, please be advised that the opinions of our panelists, guests, and chat are not necessarily the viewpoints of knowledge and relationships. So don't try to flag or strike the channel just for us exercising our constitutional rights of freedom of speech. And, it may differ from, what some people may view as acceptable, but, I think that's all subjective. We're not trying to slander anyone here or make any judgments. We're just trying to give our opinions and our perspectives. So with that being said, let me just go ahead and give some little intermissions here. Well, not even an intermission, it will be the outro. And we're gonna go ahead and actually I have an intermission then an outro. My bad. Knowledge and relationships